Welcome back to Memes and Movers. It is Monday. I'm your host, Trader Prad. This is the beautiful Miss V.
Thank you, Prad. It's Cyber Monday. And hey, guys, welcome back, everyone. Please, as usual, be active on the chat, ask us anything, and hit the like button. We would really appreciate that. Well, Prad, how's your trading day going?
It's really choppy, up and down like the NASDAQ chart's looking like. So, nothing to be happy or to complain about. But how about yourself?
Currently, I'm away from my trading platform in the morning. So, guys, I'll be looking for opportunities right now live to kick into the trading. And about slow markets, is it going to be all the way until the Christmas now?
I hope not, but it's not really slow. It's just really choppy, up and down, up and down. You can't really hold anything for a directional trade. You have to get in and get out, get in and get out. That looks to be like the only way to make money today. Like if you're holding anything for a longer move, the chances are the stock's gonna turn around and then close out for a stop anyways. But
all right, give us a name.
Yeah, so just been looking at Moderna today. So let's quickly go over to Moderna. Took the 362 dip by long off the open, and then I scalped the exits, which was a great trade. Tried doing that again, failed, and then I went short around that, got that, went long here, and then I'm taking shorts right now over here. Pretty much been up and down the whole day thanks to Moderna, and my P&Ls has been all over the place. So still struggling with that on the stock right now. Short around 363 or so, and we'll see if it wants to go back to the downside, obviously. Another trade that I did take today, one of my only positive stocks is Affirm. So Affirm, I did short it around 133, 134 or so, wrote it down to 130s. I did go long again in front of 129, wrote it up to about 131. Afterwards, I figured I thought it would break the bottoms over here because the way NASDAQ broke VWAP to the downside. So I was like, all right, time to find exit stage left, get out of my position. But obviously, stock ended up holding 129, ended up not breaking that bottom, is now running back towards VWAP or so, where I would like to maybe go look for a short. Moderna, now we're, I think, $2 in the money, so let's quickly go over to Moderna, start realizing some of these profits, because, we need to get back into the green finally, and yeah, this is about time. We are $3.5 in the money on this Moderna short. It took quite a while to battle for this short, I'm gonna be honest. We took when I say we, I'm talking about Jude Fernando and myself. We were trying to fight this battle in front of 362, and there was some size there, so we got in front of it, but I got run over. I think Jude Fernando ended up holding a little bit further against him, and actually now big time in the money for both of them, and I'm very close to being positive on the day again, and this is what I'm talking about, right? Like the PNL is so all over the place. Today would be the perfect day for mood swing Prad to come out, and yeah, exactly. Mood swing Prad to come out today would be the perfect day, but we're not gonna let that happen. We've been practicing a lot of things on how to contain that side, so hopefully that ends up working that way.
I really hope, Prad, that you'll get there, and we believe in you. You'll get to the positive territory.
How's your weekend?
You know what? I just want to comment. Yesterday was one of the worst days in my life. Our building shut down electricity for 12 hours in a row. From 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Like
no lights, no TV,
nothing. And it gets dark so early.
Yeah.
And the only device I have kind of iPhone and my MacBook, everything uncharged. I can't even read a book. And I'm just sitting there like electricity, like heat is also down.
That's crazy. So like, yeah.
I'm angry.
And it's freezing cold too. Like you have to what did you do?
I was laying under, like, it's dark, cold.
Like 15
I was laying,
blankets?
Yes, and it's like the first snowy day in Toronto, also.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
You should sue your building.
I was so mad.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't have the struggles that you did, obviously. My brother had a band night, so him and his friends were playing
I
music. You
saw.
saw that?
Cool.
My brother was the drummer.
That's so cool.
So yeah, pretty fun night there. Didn't know my brother had skills like that, but good to find
That's
out.
cool. He doesn't practice at your home.
No, no.
Lucky you.
Yeah,
You know,
and
it's
obviously
pretty loud.
I'd be very angry if hearing those drums going off all day.
Yeah, all right. Sound fun, guys. Write in the comments if you did something fun for this weekend. And also, we already have a super chat from Dominic Familaro with a question to you, Prad. When are you sending Dominic that Behringer wing?
Yeah,
LOL.
right. No, that was from the band night that my brother did. They had this big controller,
All right.
and that controller is called the Behringer wing. And I
Oh,
sent
Behringer.
Dominic a picture of it to test his skills, and he knew exactly what it was right away.
And Dominic also gave us his first name from him, LAC, STRN, LGVN. Make a big Prad.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna quickly take more profits on Moderna here because obviously we are, coming down harder to the downside. Always $6 in the money there. I don't know why none of my targets hit, but obviously being a little passive. Let me just send out more targets to the downside, and then we'll move on. So what's the ticker did you give me, Miss V?
LAC, for example.
LIC.
LAC.
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 All right, so let's go to LAC. LAC on New York with 3 million shares. Wow, one of the very few stocks today that I've actually seen have a trend and stick to that trend. So LAC being one of them looks like it just broke off of the pre-market high or just finding support in the pre-market ranges. Sorry that I got hiccups going on right now or burping, not sure, but either way, yeah, finding support there, just ripping to the tops, ripping every single even dollar level to the high side, finding support even on the downside around VWAP or so that's all good indications. Now we're just looking to see if the stock wants to continue keep on going higher for the rest of the day. Let me quickly pull it up over here to see if I can find any levels for us. So LAC is actually at all-time highs. So, all these ranges that we are in right now is going to be new areas for the stock to trade in. Would love to see how it behaves in these areas and these prices, and exactly how long does it take to trade in certain prices also is to be considered, in my opinion. So right now, what we are noticing is supports. It pretty much is holding previous ranges highs on the way down. So I'm gonna expect if the down move ends up happening, probably a holding of $39, and then make another run to the highs around 2 o'clock or so, where the closing time comes in. NRXP. Let's go check out what NRXP is looking like. NRXP 31% to the upside off of pre-market, came off quite a bit since the highs off the 1072. So highs of 1072 came off of that pretty far down to around like 850 or so. Now trying to go back to VWAP. Obviously, let's see how the stock behaves at $9. There is some size there. Now I don't think that size is gonna matter too much. If volume comes in and takes that size out, it could just easily break that level and go higher. But right now we're seeing a little bit of a barrier being put into at that price point. LGVN. Let's go check out what LGVN is looking like. We remember looking at the stock not too long ago, and it's been on our watch list. Let me see if it's on our watch list today also.
LGVN? No, I don't think so.
No, okay. So, but I'm sure Miss V will put the link in whenever she's ready. Moderna completely turning back to the high side. I'd like to go see what's going on that stock. Well, not completely, but I'm still up $2 in that position, but we'll see what's going on in there soon. LGVN 1.7% up today. With the markets are also up, even though they've been really choppy up and down the whole time. LGVN 8 million shares traded overall. $30 looks like it's continuing to hold $30, which is good to see. Rejection around $34, $35, and the high day being $35.75. So let's see if VWAP ends up breaking over here at 32.30. seeing a lot of choppy action, which is not really exciting me. Maybe you could range trade the bottoms and the highs, but besides that, it just the kind of day, just not the most exciting day for me, at least for a trader, because I want like a trending kind of stock, and the only one that I've had so far is the one that Dominic gave us. I covered MRNA at 357 for a $5 average. We'll reload. Yeah, I should have probably done that. Obviously, being a little greedy. So that's what I said. I was gonna go say. I said I was gonna go pull up Moderna again, see how the stock is trading. So we're back towards VWAP. Obviously, this is the 1 minute chart that we're looking at. Back towards VWAP. My average price being 363. I'm about $2 in the money right now. I'll take some profits on here actually, and I'll take more profits on the way down. But yeah, $5 in the money was very greedy of me to not take that profits over there, because I did want a bigger move. I wanted to move to 350. But overall, we should take the money that's been given to us, and this is what happens for being too greedy. Great stock, and looking like it's going to go find new highs. Great company. I'm not sure what ticker you're talking. MTTR. Okay, I see it right now. Let me go see what MTTR. Oh, I canceled that order. Let me just send out another one. 357 or so. We'll send that order there, and then MTTR. Let's go check out MTTR. No one likes PFE. No, we'll pull up PFE in a bit, and I'll tell you why no one likes PFE in just a bit when I pull it up. So MTTR 11% up. Volume spike coming in not too long ago, exactly around 11 o'clock or 10:59. Sorry, allowing it to break through $30 and make a new high a day. So we broke through 30, broke through 31, and then the rejection came in on the week break of 31. I'm seeing some size on the bids over here around 30.63 or so. So obviously, if 30.63 ends up holding on the bids, we could see another move up to the top side above 31 and make a new high a day for MTTR.
Prad STRN is another name Dominic brought up to us. Company has 4 million free float. I don't see any news, but it's up more than 15%.
Yeah, I'll pull that up just in a second. I'm not sure why the super chats are not showing in my thing. Oh well.
Super chats?
Did you put it in the super chat?
Dominic put it in super chat.
Okay. Yeah, but PFE, the reason why I think people don't really spend that time to trade PFE over Moderna is the ranges that Moderna gives for day traders. You could take even minimal size of 10 to 20 shares and still make a good $100 to $200 on a day on that stock, or even lose $100 to $200 a day on that stock, because the ranges are pretty much $10 ranges, $5 ranges. You can just keep on rinse and repeat. So for day traders, in my opinion, PFE is more for like the investors, someone to just load up and look for that move to the high side, especially with the whole new variant news that's coming out. And that's just my opinion. Obviously, I did have PFE on my watch list today. The levels that I had were 55, 53, 50. So 55, as you guys can see, kind of getting rejected around there. 53, 50, which I think the stock is on its way to the downside, and then 52, and then 50, 50. So PFE. Even though we did have that good catalyst for the stock, but bad catalyst for overall in terms of life and whatnot, the move that we had on Friday, I believe we need to go test that gap that we made on Friday to the downside to see if there is any buyers on the downside, especially once the gap is tested or the gap is filled. So I think Pfizer could have more room to the upside, but once it needs to go fill that gap and then go test it. Good morning, Prad. Good morning, sir. Good morning for everyone. Let's go back to Moderna. Looks like Moderna did give me another profit target. No, it did not. So it just bounced slightly off that 357 flat that I have my order at. But the fact that it's still bouncing, or sorry, getting rejected from 360 and not actually going above 360 this time, which is slightly where VWAP is. Actually, VWAP is around 361.30. My average is 363. The stock is not really able to break 360 to the high side. Would love for the break to the downside happen, and we go back to the 350s or even 351, 352, at which point I would love to flip my position back into long and cover most of my short there. All right, where are we going to? Good morning, Prad and Miss V. Good morning to you too, John.
Morning.
Sorry to hear about Miss V's electrical problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right, let's move to what other stocks did I trade today? So I traded Nvidia, obviously one of the more popular chip makers. I think my focus should have been more on AMD because AMD actually had a catalyst today. So not sure why. I just did not focus on that. And another thing I did want to mention is I had a really good breakout setup long on Nvidia. But how I messed up on this is I did not cover the exits were not calculated properly. So I took 10% of my exit on the high side and then pretty much let it stop me out on 90% of my bag on the downside. So even though I did make money on the idea initially, did not trade it right, and then gave back most of my profits on here. Tried to go back long on 323, 322 or so, and then pretty much got stopped out. And then once again, what's QQQ doing? Just going up, going down, going up, going down. That's what I'm seeing on Nvidia. Same thing happened on AMD for quite a bit, and then AMD ended up breaking that bottom also. So looks like most stocks have just been doing this up and down sideways action that I'm not too excited about. A firm back to VWAP. Would love to take the short here. So I think the last short I had was around 133. We are at 132, so we could just take the short. And see if 133 is going to end up breaking, and if it does, a nice little maybe a dollar or two to the downside is possible on a firm. PayPal reversal. Keep in mind though the fact that a firm does not find its if a firm can't seem to go lower 129 and 130. So if you are short, it is possible that a firm doesn't go too far low, could even start bouncing off of 132, 130, 150, and then actually break VWAP 132, 133 to the high side later on in the day if volume comes back in, if market wants to keep going higher. Right now, obviously, it's trying to turn back to the VWAP in terms of market. I'm talking QQQ, and SPYs are up 0.9% right now. They're exactly at VWAP currently while we're talking about it. PayPal. So someone's talking about the PayPal reversal. Obviously I am very bullish on PayPal, and actually told my friends to buy PayPal not too long ago because it was getting below 200. So we are around 185 or so. Kind of a bad call, let's be honest. I guess hopefully they're not losing too much of their money on that side. But I truly believe PayPal will eventually get back up there to the highs that it once was. So overall, though, for a day trade, looks like PayPal ended up holding 183 and then moved its bottom to 184 or so, 184.50 or 184 in general, and now we are above VWAP. So not going to look for the longs today, especially at these highs of the day. Maybe if we go back to 184, 183, I'll look for the longs. But right now, more of a reversal trend. What's the idea or the word I'm looking for? Trend reversal kind of setup, or mean reversion. There you go. Mean reversion setups is more what I would look for. So not really a long would come into the mean reversion idea over here.
Prad, Northern Lights really want us to take a look into AMC. Negative day overall, but let's take a look at AMC.
Yeah, AMC negative day once again. Almost 3% to the downside today while we're talking about our meme stocks. So not really, happy to see that. Not excited to see AMC get smacked down to back to 35s or so, $36 currently. A lot of people I believe are looking to load up their bags on AMC around these prices. So we could see some buying coming in. We could see see the stock making a good swing trade could potentially happen off of this bottom over here for some time this week. Maybe not currently here, maybe not tomorrow, but there is a potential swing trade that I can see on AMC. Moderna is now only 45 cents in the money. Looks like Moderna turned around at three. What's the number I'm looking for? 357-ish or so. Just started turning around there, and now coming back towards my original entry. So we're looking to see if we want to take more shares, get back into this Moderna short, and actually ride it back to the downside where 355 or 357 is, and see if it actually breaks 357 and go back to 350. Obviously, with the way it's currently trading today, it could very easily just break break 364, 363 to the high side, and then just rip 365 and go back to 370s where it originally was today off the open. High a day currently being 376.80.
Prad, a few people talk about QLGN. It's up more than 10%. No significant news I can see.
All right, yeah, let's pull up QLGN on NASDAQ. Obviously, volume is very low currently compared to the rest of the day. So the tape's not even moving, as you guys can see. It is a dollar stock, 18 million shares traded so far. And if it's a dollar stock and I can't even take 1,000 shares on it and get out, I'm not going to be too excited about it. Overall, though, as Ms. V did mention, it is up 10% today, almost 10.5% actually at the current time, and looks like it's also on SSR, so you can't short the stock by taking out liquidity on the bids. You have to get picked up on the offers to short the stock. NVIDIA, nice overall uptrend since 1039. We can go back to NVIDIA. Let's go check it out. Yeah, NVIDIA, nice overall uptrend indeed. I guess, it is just market beta being reflected into NVIDIA, in my opinion. I'm not really seeing, big buying coming in because there is no real catalyst out there. So, Prad, my girl, come on, brother. But yeah, I think it's just basic market beta just being reflected into NVIDIA. But the AMD actually having a catalyst, a Tesla, Chinese Tesla Model Y, I believe, are gonna use the AMD chips, and the Model S already use the AMD chips or something along those words. So we just love seeing news articles like that. We love AMD. We just love AMD. There's nothing else to say about that. I'm a big AMD fan over Intel fan, and I love the fact that the world is starting to change, and they're looking at AMD in a more adopting way than before. Whew, my throat. All right, smash that like button. Yes, we'll throw it off to the beautiful Miss V for that.
All right, it's going to be like o'clock earlier today. Well, I love it, guys. We still have 3,000 people watching and just 260 likes. We deserve much more. We would really appreciate if you take time, literally less than a second, to smash the like button. If you guys are watching us on your phone and you're on the chat, please close it for a second, give us a like, and come back. And I remind you that it's already third week we start where we want to get that 1,000 likes in a row. So please help us to get to that level again, guys. Well, until Prad didn't kill himself.
Yeah, I was just trying to crack my neck. All right, we're good. We're right. Where are we going to? Genius Frank, Tesla sucks. Who wants to drive an iPad with the 1.5 steering wheel? Lucid rules. I mean, yeah, opinions. Obviously, I'm a big Tesla fan. I don't think Lucid's a good car. But then again, I've not been in one, so my opinions don't matter. They should. It's never been in a Lucid, never been in a Polestar, never been in a Rivian, obviously, and I have been in Teslas. So just because of that, I love Teslas. And also Miss V is a big Tesla fan, so I can't go against Tesla. Check on Rivian. Yes, Rivian obviously something that I wanted to trade today, but just did not find any opportunities or levels that I wanted to take an entry on. Obviously now that we're coming back towards these 117s, 116.50, I'll probably look for a short around this area. Rivian, I can't understand how we're still above 100. I guess the fact that it's smacked down to these levels. Investors are looking for that loading up opportunity on Rivian, just so if anything changes and the car delivery start happening or whatever, these investors actually end up making a big bag on this position. Is my idea. It's a really good value buying position for them, but well, it's just ideas because it's clearly not going below 110 anytime soon from how it's been trading.
Maybe we can also take a look at Lucid later, another EV maker.
Yeah.
Stop Console Wars says Lucid is amazing.
Stop Console War says Lucid is amazing. All right, yeah, we'll check out Lucid right now. I was just looking at a firm because a firm is kind of, turning away from us and not really in the money, but we're not too worried about that position. Let's go over to Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors actually getting a nice little push right now towards 53 and looks like it wants to break 53 to the high side. Lucid Motors obviously around 54, 55. I'll be looking for that short opportunity, and the high day actually being 53.60. So we'll see how the stock trades around high day, and maybe we can get a short around 54 or in front of 54 and risking the 54 break and write it down to VWAP for Lucid Motors.
Prad, ISPC, keep going.
Let's go check it out. ISPC, Moderna back in the money now, $3. So I should have just loaded up. And okay, ISPC. Now I understand why one of our traders on the floor said I'm just getting bent over by ISPC. The stock has been pretty much halting all over the place, and even though it has been halting, it looks like the overall trend has just been to the upside. I missed out a lot on this position. Obviously, did not take any trades, did not even have it up on my radar. But for those of you who got those longs in pre-market or even off the open, congratulations. What an absolute monster of a move. 60% to the high side, $10 off of yesterday's close so far. And right now looks like it wants to go battle $29. When I say battle, I mean test. It wants to go test that $29, and the high day being 28,979. Let me go check what the float is real quick. ISPC 3.2 million float, so obviously one of those low float stocks, and you could very easily get trapped. Yesterday in one of the Twitter spaces that I was sitting on, someone very educated about how markets are made and how they feed liquidity to market makers, and that basically the person was talking about how they create demand in these low float stocks by pushing up the position on the high side and just chewing out all the offers and create this fake demand because they have 3 million, 5 million, 10 million shares of shares to sell of a position. So the only way to do that is by creating this liquidity demand pool and running it up. So that was very informative to sit there and listen to those calls, and I'm kind of seeing when that's gonna happen on this side, when the rug pull gets pulled and it just gets the shares get just sold to the market, and they smash the bids with like a ton of size.
Prad, it's a negative day for Disney, down more than 2%. I don't see any significant news on that, but I noticed people talk about that.
Wow, Disney 145s. Insane, huh? All right, cool. I'm just lost for words. The stock is just going to keep on get destroyed. And obviously, I said it's not going to break 160. We're at 150. I'm not going to. Then I said, all right, there's no way we break 150, right? We're at 145. There's no way we break 145, right? it's probably gonna go to 134 next. So keep just brace yourself. Obviously, if we are going all the way to those lows of 52-week lows on Disney. I expect buyers to come in and investors to show their cards a little bit, and if they don't do it in these areas, maybe they're waiting for the gap fill to happen over here at 125. Obviously, one gap has been filled. We're looking for this a second gap to be filled over here, but that would need the stock to first go below 140 and then actually test 135 and then fill the gap to 120 125. All right. Disney gap fill to 135. Yeah. Sheesh. Yeah, Disney is absolutely getting destroyed, huh? Affirm in the money. Let's go. Affirm coming down a little bit. $1 in the money on our position on this bad boy. So let's start taking some profits while we're at it. We're just trying to get back into the green. Moderna kind of burning us a little bit. Nvidia burnt us a little bit. And then our only positive stock is Affirm. And we're just trying to keep it up there at the top of the ranks for our positive stock of the day. Are you really turning back on me after being 80 cents in the money, Affirm? Come on now. Let's go check on Moderna. We'll see what Moderna is doing. It is just basing out, looks like, around VWAP, which I'm not, really enjoying to see. Affirm profit ended up kicking over here on what's 131.10 is what I just got on the Affirm profit. Miss V, you looking at Tesla by any chance?
That's right, Brad. I'm actually shorting Tesla. I was looking at this level, 1137-ish, as my resistance level. Tesla couldn't break it to the upside for now, so I went short. For now, stock going to the direction that I desire, and my outs are at 1132.50, 1132, and 1140 is my stop loss out. So let's see, guys. Hopefully it will be a profitable day for me on Tesla.
Let's go, Miss V. Yeah, hopefully the market comes down over here and helps you out on your shorts, on my shorts, and anyone else who is short. And hopefully at the same time, if you are long, the market doesn't drag your position too far to the downside. That way everyone's winning. Obviously,
winner.
Not how the market works, but we'll pray that everyone ends up being a winner here. And Moderna once again to the downside, just playing around VWAP so much and baiting me to take more shares around here. But I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm gonna follow my rules a little bit because I've been breaking them quite a bit today, and that led to a red day so far. Even though I started off green, I'm in red now and almost back to green. So I believe that if this Moderna can actually start coming back down to 355, that's all I need to get back in the green today, and risking my position on risking my trade on Moderna here, my day on Moderna, sorry. There we go. That's the move that we're talking about. Back $4 in the money. I'm still being greedy. I don't know why. I just want to take that move to the downside and not really take profits anywhere above it. But that hopefully that doesn't burn me. Let's move away from the stock so I'm not sitting there staring at it for no reason. Affirm big time in the money once again. $1.29 so far per share. We're looking to see if we can break 130 to the downside, and I'm just gonna throw out a quick order at 130.10 because my first exit was 130.110. So I'll just give it another $1 to the downside on that and see if we can capture those profits. BFRI is reaping. Thank you. Wow, I like that timing. The kinetic connection over there. Is it kinetic? It's called psychiatric kinetic. Whatever. Synced. But it's like when twins can think what they're thinking without saying. Yeah. There's a word for that. I don't know what the word is, but there's a word for that. Anyways, BFRI is actually halted. And it's halted at $9.57. Telekinetic. Is it a telekinetic connection?
I have no idea. But people's telepathic?
Yeah, maybe.
Psychic?
Who cares? Let's just move on.
We got you.
Prad's just trying to make a connection with things that he doesn't know about. Let me just quickly reload these indicators over here. Not indicators, sorry, but tickers. Save that, close this, close that, and then I just need to filter these market centers. All right,
Woohoo!
so what's up, Miss V?
I'm out of my
Tesla
short
short?
on Tesla,
Nice.
guys. Yes, again. So just sum it up. I found my resistance level here at around 1139. It didn't break it to the upside, so I made a decision to go short, and it worked out great for me. Let me see. So my in was 1135, so $11.3 in the money on Tesla.
Nice trade, Miss
It's
V.
keep
Yeah,
falling
so
though.
that's crazy that Tesla dove off to the downside like that, but market's still trying to go higher. So nice little move on Tesla. Moderna still trying to go down, but not really going to my profit targets just yet. Affirm also trying to do something similar. BFRI is actually up over here on our table. So like I said, BFRI halted on the way up at $9.57, and it wants to open at $10. So not too much wiggle room off the halt there. This could mean the stock just gets rejected off of off $10 and just goes back to the downside. And actually, whoa, I see the halt candle right there now. Actually, there you go. Yeah, and $10. So there you go, $9.57, $10. Oh, actually, I see $9.57, but in my head I thought it said $9.97. So all right, it's about a 50-cent move off of $9.57 towards the high side on the $10 over there. Let's see if it wants to open anywhere close to that price or get smacked down like it's indicating right now. Where are we going to? Nvidia. Let's go check out Nvidia. Ooh, Nvidia actually ripping. And this is the time of the day where Nvidia decides to find the bottom around 322 or 321, I guess, and go make a new high a day in front of 327, 328. Obviously, I'm looking for short Nvidia in front of 330/331. So if we're going back to those prices, I'm just gonna throw an order out to get short for that. All right, let's go to what other stocks do I have? Roblox. Roblox is also on my watch list, but I have not traded it at all. I wanted to get long 122. Did I? No. So obviously, if I did that, that would have been great. Giving it the dollar risk, and then pretty much, you would have gotten close to getting stopped out on that position. But overall, though, great risk to reward trade. For $1 risk, you're getting about $5 or more reward to the high side. $7 million, 7 million shares overall, and the high day being 126.60. Actually, I guess that's the high day. No, that's not the high day. So this would be the open right here. So the high day would be 126.60. Hi, Miss V. Hi, Trader Prad. How about Facebook and AMD? What are your thoughts, Miss V? You want to do AMD and I'll do Facebook, or do you want to do Facebook and I'll do AMD?
I feel like we already touched on AMD there, so maybe it would be cool if you talk on Facebook, because
This girl's too smart,
it's
yo.
another social media, right? Twitter has major news, so I think Facebook will be interesting.
This girl's too smart, man. She just weaseled her way out of doing a stock work over here. No, I'm joking, Miss V. But Facebook, obviously, the ticker change. Do you know if it's happening December 1st?
Let me double check.
MVRS, thank you. So MVRS ticker change on the horizon. It's coming in not too far from here, up about 1.4% overall today. High day being $339.29, low day being 333 cents. So it's still quite a bit of a range movement, just up and down in that range. So not something too excited about. But I think with the MVRS ticker change that's gonna be happening soon, we could expect some volume spikes coming in Wednesday. Yeah, so that is
Wednesday.
December 1st, I think. All right, Moderna coming back to my entries and really starting to annoy me right now. So let's start taking some more here. There we go, Moderna. Wow, Moderna's ripping. What the heck? It just went crazy over there, and we're just gonna get short in front of that and risk that 350. 365. Sorry, we're gonna risk that 365 again. Wow, Moderna is absolutely monsters. What the heck? Oh, what the heck is going on with Moderna here? The tape is just going
Yeah.
crazy. The bid itself is almost 50 cents to $1 here sometimes. So be very careful if you are in this position. Obviously if you have a stop already out, it would have kicked you out or burnt you so fast that you wouldn't even see it happen. So at this point, I'm just using a mental / manual stop. If this position is too far out of the money where I can't handle it anymore, at that point we are finding the door to the exit. But right now we're still in the position where we can manage it, and we're just looking at the time of sales, looking at the level 2. Let me just quickly filter some size over here on Moderna. And we'll only see prints above 49 shares. This way, okay, we're back in the money, but our average is right now 363.50. Not the best average because it did pop to 365. Not sure what caused that pop to happen. There was a little bit of a volume spike there. Market's still trying to go higher. Moderna could easily go to 375s or 380 if this position does not end up being right. So be very careful if you are looking to short this position with me. It could just burn you if you're not quickly ready to get out of the stock for a loser. I bet Moderna is who spread the rumor of the. Okay, guys. All right. Affirm is still 80 cents in the money, but I did take profits on the downside. I don't really have a reason to get out just yet on Affirm yet. BFRI looks like BFRI popped. Brandon just put it in the work chat. So look, where did it open? I think it opened at 975. Not. So yeah, it opened at 975, went as high as, what is this, 1041 or so, and now coming back towards those haul prices. Let's see if we can find support at 957, which was the original haul price over here in this candle. So I would like to see how that stock behaves around that. Moderna now 80 cents in the money, so I would love for it to come back to the downside and actually break VWAP to the lower side and go 357 or under 357. I'm not gonna enjoy seeing the stock find support at VWAP. So I'm just gonna throw out some orders in front of that just in case I can take some profits. All right, moving back to Affirm here. Let's quickly go see what Affirm's looking like. Affirm looks like it wants to turn around in front of 130.50, but I'm still holding my position, and we'll just wait to see if we can get that move to back to 129. But like I said earlier, if you are looking to get back into this Affirm short over here, the chances are that it doesn't really go back to the lows because of the way it traded here. So that idea is kind of holding true. So good to see that that thesis is playing out.
Prad, Tesla just bounced back to the upside out of 1130 level, moving back to today's resistance level 1139. Let's see if it can break it. Markets are positive, right?
Yeah, markets are ripping right now. So QQQ's up 1.8% and still going higher. Spies are looking to make a new high a day, or I guess it's already high a day, but I'm counting in the pre-market high also. So spies are trying to go test the pre-market high at the moment, and QQQ is already at the new high a day and trying to turn around slightly. Let's see if that turn around towards 398 on QQQ is actually going to help it go all the way to VWAP, and then help us out on. Are you fully out of your Tesla?
Yep.
So maybe then help me out on my Moderna and my Affirm shorts. So we're just waiting for that move to the downside, that flush and flush.
Anyways, just wanted to also bring up that I'm very satisfied with my exit on Tesla in here. As you can see, like literally after my last out order, it was around $1 and stock went back to the upside. So Great job, me.
Yeah, real good job on the exit, especially.
you.
And oh, those are my orders. I'm like, wait, how did that just change all of a sudden? And I was like, oh, that's weird. Now I see it.
Here they are.
Yeah. So,
I was looking at this level, kind of.
yeah, I love it. I love it, Miss V. Good job.
Thank you.
The Tesla champ has spoken again. For all of you Tesla traders out there. Why is Rivian ripping? Yeah, obviously I don't really have. Oh wow, okay, Rivian's actually ripping. So and it is. I would have loved to take in the short in front of 120, but obviously it's a little far from my entry right now. I don't want to chase the stock $1.50 away from where I would like to have entered. So if it does go back above 119, I will gladly take that position again. But as to why it's popping, I don't really have a crystal ball or an answer as to why. It's just either it could be shorts getting squeezed, it could be the shorts have to deliver on their borrows, so they're closing their positions. That's making it go high. Maybe someone with the big enough of a short was convinced that this is where they got to take profits, and they started taking some profits. It's a lot of factors that could, or it's just some value buying coming in. Maybe Kathy Wood figured let's put my money into Rivian at this point. I took losses on what is it, Palantir or Robinhood or whatever not too long ago. Let's start making some money on Rivian instead. There's a lot of reasons in there, so I can't really pinpoint to one to tell you.
PTPI broke $4 to the upside.
PTPI. So I'm just looking to see where I could get short in front of Rivian here. Like I said, I do want 119. So I'll just do 119.40. Let's see. I'll just take 119, and then we'll just risk that a dollar room to the high side. And if they give it to me, I'll take it. If not, I'm not chasing it. PTPI, Miss V said, and there we go. We are into Rivian right now. PTPI. Let's go check out what PTPI is looking like. Once again, another position with just looks like range bound in range bound period. That's all I need to say. And just going sideways, so not too exciting. We like to trade the breakouts. We like to trade the support and resistances. So I guess if it's in a range, it is support and resistance, and you could take those longs and shorts in that given range. But for PTPI, not too excited for me, but for you guys, let me see if I can get you some levels for the trades. PTPI. Did one of my positions just get stopped out by any chance, or no? I'm in 3 positions and they're all here. Cool. So PTPI, this is the daily chart. Let's go to all time. So this is the all time high, obviously being at $5.97. Looks like this is a level that has just got rejected off of $4.50. And that's what we're noticing over here. So $4.50, and then looks like there could be support in front of $3.48 or $3.50 to be short. Where did my chart go? Chart go. There we are. All right. Let me pull up Rivian short now, playing off 40 cents in the money on the Rivian, 50 cents in the money on Affirm, $2 in the money for Moderna. Can we do a level check on LGVN long at 27.75? LGVN.
Level check.
Level check. Not sure what that is, but yeah, mic check, level check. $1 in the money on Rivian. Let's go. Smoking that short. I need to go actually have some profit targets right now, because that would be ridiculous for me to not do so. And now let's go back to the stock that we were previously at for the level check. So LGVN, one of our viewers asked for a level check. I think they said 27.75 is where you are long. So obviously you're smoking it. Looks like you're $2 in the money or so on long Evron. I remember the joke that Arun made. Why would you go short on a stock that has long in its name? So it looks like it's paying off for you. Beautiful long overall. You're asking for a level check. I guess, as long as the stock is above 30, even though it is under 30 right now, as long as it's above, $29, I guess, because it's giving it a whole dollar, it looks fine in my point of view, at least. So no real reason to kick yourself out of the trade just yet. It's one of the first few down days on the stock. It could easily go down to $20 and retest those levels if it wanted to. So be careful for your 27.75. But at the same time, if you're not taking profits on these moves up to $35, $36, then you're really making a mistake, because you should be taking some off the table, or at least the money that you put into the game. Let's say you put $50 into the game and you have $100 right now. At least take $50 off, so you're trading with the house money instead of not your original investment. So that's something that I would advise in doing on. MRNA, stop typing an extra N, Praddy. Prad, MRNA maybe finding support. Yeah, very, very well. Looks like around 360 or so. Not enjoying that. But obviously, I did take a profit target around that. What does that take? 361.60, I think, is what I took. So I took a one profit target over there, still holding, obviously, and we'll see how it's gonna continue trading. Not enjoying. Having to hold this position for so long, because especially after trying the short multiple times, all I'm noticing is the stock has been upping its bid support every single time. So last time it was 350-ish or so, next time 357, this time 360. So not enjoying seeing this pattern play out. We want those levels to get taken out to the downside and then flush to around 355, 350. At that point, we could say finally we have a good short on MRNA.
Prad, a few people talk about KTTA on Nasdaq, and indeed, KTTA,
Kata. All right, let's go check out KTTA. 3 million shares traded on a $4 stock. Obviously, just to start off the day with like that, I'm not going to be too excited, not going to be on my watch list. But here's something exciting right now, which is this big volume candle coming in around 11:50, 11:51 or so. Wow, it's already been an hour since we went live. Wow, time just flies. But yeah, big volume candle coming in, putting it at new day's high as we speak on KTTA. But even then, looks like this candle over here that you guys see on the daily candle, this was on November 24th. And on that day, we went as high as, looks like, what, $8.18. And the fact that the next few days we haven't even been managed and haven't been able to go above even $4.80 is something troubling about that. And look at the drop off in the volume. How many is that? Is that like 187 million shares, or like maybe I think that's like 18 million shares actually, and we're seeing right now 4 million shares. So big drop off in volume overall on KTTA. So that's something also I'm not excited about.
Thank you, Prad. And we've got a super chat from Dominic. Thank you, Dominic. And I really love what you say in here. As the unofficial spokesman of M&M, smash the like button. Let's hit 1,000.5. Yes, please, guys. We still have more than 2,000 viewers, 2,800. And we broke 500 likes. We can push them to 1,000. And if we do the to 1.5K, will be even better. And it's so possible. All you need to do is to click, smash that like button, so we can be happy about the likes. By the way, EGLX is a shorting machine today, Dominic's saying.
Shorting machines? Whew, that's all I need to hear. You don't gotta tell me twice. Obviously, Prad loves shorting stocks, but wait, man, this is a 600,000 share stock. I can't short this. So obviously, I guess you could short the pops over here, but how much size could you actually take? And let's say if this top ends up breaking the high side, where is your out? Is there liquidity on that out? Can you actually punch that size and get your size out and not take too much of a loser, right? So and that's the type of games I don't enjoy being trapped into. So EGLX 600,000 shares, somewhat of a range bound though, 416 on the downside and 435 I guess, or 440 on the upside. Let's go. We love the show. Thank you, Trader Joe.
We love you back.
Prad, are you trading crypto like stocks? I don't trade crypto like stocks. I only invest in Bitcoin and Cardano, and that's pretty much it. So that's not even day trading. That's just investing at that point, I guess.
Yeah, Bitcoin at 57,000.
Yeah, the weekend was dangerous in a scary position for us. Did you see that?
Not really.
Yeah, it was not the best things going on, but it was nice little dip by opportunities. I think we dipped to like 54K
on Sunday, 54,000.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we dipped to like 54K or so and came back above there. So it's for whoever that bought that dip. Let's go.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah, nice little dip by, especially on Bitcoin though. But Cardano, ooh, I think I'm big time bleeding on this position right now. Somehow Shiba is still managing to do what it can. And Dogecoin, last but not least, over here, up 3% today. Sir, ma'am, is KRYS short? Let's go check out KRYS. KRYS, I believe, is also one of those low float stocks. I did check it in the morning, but I forgot. So let me just go check again. KRYS, I think it's like 16 million float. So today, come on, charts. I expected the stock to halt. Did it halt? Not really. So overall, though, with the 16 million float, it only traded 5 million shares over so far, and is up 116%. So some of this move, I guess, is profit taking coming in. People who have bought the stock before, who've held it for God knows how long, are seeing that they are up 100% on their position. So that just makes them take profit on that. So you can expect a little bit of a downwards flush as we have off these highs over here. Where where are we? $100, $95, $90, and this is just normal profit taking movement on the position. But now the next question is, where do new set of buyers come in while these sellers are selling their position? So that's my question. Looks like currently 85 is somewhat holding up, but do we retrace to these previous levels over here, like 65 or so, where it looks like pre-market halt was? I think that was a pre-market halt, but yeah, do we go back to these ranges in December? Is my question. KTTA is still popping and still going. Wow, yeah, KTTA volume is still ramping up and continuing to go higher. The volume candles are larger. Every volume candle seems to be larger than the one before that, as long as it's a green candle. So $5 looks like it wants to go test that $5. Like I said though, that $4.80 on the daily is really gonna stand out. Not even $4.80, $4.71 is really gonna stand out, and that's exactly where the stock has bounced off of right now. So $4.69. It could easily break through that. I'm not saying that's 100% resistance. We're not gonna break through that. I'm just saying I would like for it to go do that with the current volume that the stock is showing us. PFE will rip more. Take a look. Let's go take a look at PFE. PFE still getting smacked to the downside, especially while Moderna. I think Moderna is still Moderna's up 10%, whereas Pfizer is pretty much down on the day today, and that's coming from, I believe, like I said, we need to go fill that gap we made on Friday. Friday being a low volume day, obviously the news article about as soon as I read the variant name Omicron or whatever, my mind just goes to Omarion. I don't know why, but it's Omarion variant. So that that news helped the stock on a low volume day get more volume, and on a low on a half day get more volume. So very surprised about seeing that on Pfizer. Well, I guess not surprised, but just overall, I believe we need to go test that gap on the downside, and the gap is exactly around $50 or so, and I think we need to go fill that very soon. You're supposed to pronounce P in Pfizer. Pfizer. Let's go back to Moderna here. Moderna is trying back to go to 365s or so. We are at 364 right now. Let's see if we can take some more position back short in Moderna. And basically, at this point, we're just taking $5 scalps in front of 365 to 360. And if 365 breaks, once again, we are out of that position. We don't want to be holding it. We'll look to get back in front of 375 or actually 380. I think that's where a lot of people will be watching. So let me just show you why. Let's go to 1 year, and that 380 right here. No, that's 400. That's 380 right here. So a lot of people, in my opinion, are gonna have their eyes open for that 380 number on Moderna. Still looking to see if I can get more shares at 364. So let me just throw out an order for 364.
Someone's asking if you're still short on Moderna. So I want to attract people's attention. In the left bottom corner, you can see Prad's positions. So short Moderna, short Rivian, short Affirm. I'm throwing more shorts on Moderna.
Sorry, are we back to me? Oh, I thought you were still talking. But yeah, no, I am short Moderna. I'm looking to get back into take more shares on that position. Affirm, let's go see what Affirm is doing. Looks like Affirm made a little bit of a curl back towards VWAP here. Obviously, market still just on a tear right now, absolute tear. And by market, I'm talking about QQQ. Let me just show you guys what I'm looking at. Come on. So there you go. That's a 3-minute chart. QQQ trying to go test 399 right now on the upside. Ooh, come on. And the SPYs, there we go, finally. So the SPYs are also at a new high day, up about 1.2% and trying to keep going higher. So Affirm, we'll see how it behaves around VWAP, if we can get back into the short around this 132, 133 or so, and get a nice scalp out of that.
Prad, Biden is about to speak on the new COVID variant. Do you expect markets to react somehow during the Biden speech?
Obviously, I'm gonna say yes, but who knows? If Biden probably could say nothing useful that the market's gonna use for trading, and it's probably not gonna do anything. But if he does say something drastic, that we're gonna lock down airports again, we're gonna mandate the vaccination to be, everyone's gotta now take the booster. So if something crazy comes out like that people are not expecting, that's when markets get surprised and spooked, because it's all about what you're expecting versus what is surprising. Let me just quickly go to Moderna here. Moderna is back to 365, and Moderna, we'll just get back in and see if they're gonna give us that. And obviously, if 365 breaks, I don't want to be holding this position by any chance. So let me just throw out this stop for that order. All right, cool. So yeah, okay, but like I said, Miss V, even for FOMC or for anything that's big in terms of news articles when Jerome Powell's coming on, or even for earnings, the things that move on earnings news is the market expects something, and then if earnings doesn't match up to that expectation, that's something wrong there. But if the earnings are matching up to expectations, or they beat expectations, then that's also something else that you can trade on. So it all depends on whatever the guy says. Yeah. I got a new position. I wish I knew what position it was. Nvidia, I believe. I am short Nvidia in front of 330. Not sure if this is the right trade. Let's be honest, because the market's ripping. There you go. Nvidia still going higher, 330.50 right now. We're only giving it the dollar risk that I said I would. So it looks like MRNA just stopped me out. Nvidia could very easily just break 331 to the high side. Let's see if it wants to go do that. Markets are, oh my goodness, they're just going higher and higher. They just can't stop, won't stop territories. Let's go see what MRNA is looking like real quick. If I got stopped out on a fake break by any chance, then I would love to, just jump right back into the trade and write that stock. But obviously, I think this stock is getting primed to go back to 375 or even 380 today. So not gonna look for another short opportunity before those numbers on Moderna, especially if it's not going to go back through 365, and also markets are just ripping. Let me go check out Nvidia here. Nvidia did not break 331. We're exactly at 331 right now, and there is some size there, not too much size obviously, but we'll see if we can break that size on Nvidia. Moderna did end up going below 365, so let me see if I can jump right back into it, and obviously they don't want to give me any size. We're trying to battle, see if we can get some size. The spread is a little open, and there we go. Moderna, the flush is probably gonna coming in over here, and yeah, I pretty much got stopped out and missed the opportunity on that short, which sucks. And I could not be aggressive for it to get back into it. So that's also another reason why I'm kind of not happy right now. But it could just bounce off of VWAP again, so not much risk to reward really there. We'll see what this one's doing. This one's just continuing to rip. 331 ended up breaking. We'll give it a couple Mississippis, even though it's already been 5. And yeah, we're gonna get out. Market just wants to go higher. This is not the best day for me, at least. Most of my positions have just turned around on me, and that just sucks. Affirm flush as well. Let's go check out Affirm. Oop, that was not the right area to be typing that. All right, Affirm. Oh, okay, yeah, Affirm coming down, even though the market wants to rip. So not sure what's going on that side. Rivian, let's go check out Rivian. Also, still going to the downside, which is good. Going back to this guy, then we'll go back to Nvidia. See what Nvidia is looking like. Nvidia back through 331. So getting back right into that position and see if we can get that scalp to the downside. All right. Moving on to Rivian, $1.50 in the money. Let's go check what PFE is looking like. PFE's not really doing a whole much. Volumes is disappearing out of the stock. Let's move to UPST. I'm gonna guess UPST hasn't really even. Oh, I guess it has. Okay, cool. Last time when I actually made the trade on UPST today, earlier today, sorry, wasn't really much volume on there. I believe there was around like 600,000 shares, and that was the reason for me to pretty much get out of my short right away. So saved myself from a little bit of a loser. But overall, though, I think the idea is short in front of VWAP for UPST equals winner. I want to go back into Moderna and see if I'm gonna be regretting it a little bit more for getting out, and it looks like I am, but that's fine. We're just gonna move on from that. Let's go see if we can take profits on any of our positions. I want to go and focus on Nvidia while I'm talking about that in specific. Obviously, we got back in short when the stock came back to 331. So now we're holding to see if we can ride it to what's our average? 330.81 is our average, and we're trying to see if we can ride it to at least a $2 reward or a $3 reward, which would be great. All right. Please go check XOM. Do you think it'll break VWAP? Zoom. Let's go check out XOM. Come on, charts. Okay, Nvidia dollar in the money almost. So let's see if we can uh, turn that frown upside down on Nvidia, and maybe we can use Nvidia to get into the green today, because Moderna was so close yet so far. I got a little greedy, should have taken profits, and I let that go. Will XOM break VWAP to the top side today? Obviously, don't have the crystal ball, don't have the the A ball to say yes or no. What we can do is look for levels and see how the stock breaks or behaves around the level. Obviously, if it wants to go to VWAP or $62, it needs to first break these levels over here, and looks like for it to break 62 is gonna probably take quite a bit on the intraday at least. So I can't see the stock trading above VWAP anytime soon, but a volume candle can come and help it go to VWAP and go above VWAP. Especially with how the overall market is trading right now. Market just does not want to stop and turn around. Especially going into lunchtime, it is 12:11. Looking for volume to depreciate out of the out of the market, and the stocks to make somewhat of a mean reversion trade, which I love making. And it's not working out that way. It's absolutely just not working out that way. Maybe I get another entry in Moderna here in front of 365. Let's see if they're gonna give it to me or not. I did get some shares again in front of 365, and we'll see if we can turn this one into a winner. But like I said, this risk reward is actually really bad, and I'm just revenge trading at this point. So I would not urge anyone to follow me on this side.
Prad, meanwhile, can we take a look at MRK? Merck is at the low of the day, down more than 5%, and also Morgan Stanley cuts target price to 82 from 88 on MRK.
Yeah, let's go check out MRK on New York. So MRK on New York, 15 million shares, and also another vaccine stock over here. So let's quickly pull that one up. It is down 5%, and looks like trying to find support in front of 75. Obviously, if it can hold that up, I don't know what's gonna stop it to go to VWAP. But if that breaks, then more and more downside. Let me quickly pull it up on the dailies here. Moderna is $1 in the money. Actually, let me go cover some of Moderna and some of Nvidia, because this is once again, would be stupid to not take profits on positions that are pretty much helping you break even on the day, and you let that happen earlier. So time to start taking some profits, my friend. So where can we take profits elsewhere? On Rivian, maybe. Let's go check out Rivian. We'll take some profits there too. Bang. All right, cool. And moving back to MRNA real quick. It looks like my profit target is out there, but they just didn't want to give me the fills. Cool. That's awesome. So I'm just gonna cross over and take the fill, because that's the best thing to do at this point. All right, can't wait to see how Facebook changes to MVRS will impact the stock. Yeah, 100%. I think it's not going to do a whole lot in my opinion, but it could bring in some excitement, could bring in some momentum. And obviously, as a day trader, momentum, volume is something that we thrive for. We live for it. We fiend for it. So that would be good to see coming into Facebook. But obviously, it's not like I'm not sure if this is happening, but it's not like they're changing the float, or they're diluting it, or they're adding more shares or anything. So I'm not gonna really see a whole big fundamental change, but the whole ideology could be something that changes. All right, where are we going to? Hi Marlon. Yes, what's up, Marlon? Nvidia. We're all of our positions are in the money right now, but being a little greedy on most of them. Check out Hut. Let's go to Hut. Come on, charts. What's going on? So HUT today, 3 million shares overall, 4% to the upside, and looks like it wants to continue going higher at the moment. You know, obviously can't be surprised. Market wants to just keep ripping and not help my shorts out. So, you know, why would you expect something different from other positions overall? Currently, though, trying to see if we can go towards the pre-market range over here. Not a lot of volume happened in pre-market, so I can't really use this levels or that information as something valuable. So over here on the dailies, what I see is this $13 being somewhat of a level, and obviously $12 on the downside being somewhat of a level. So finding support there is a good thing, and we'll see how the stock behaves in front of $13. If we can break 13, obviously we can go test the next even dollar up above, which is 14. Lil Kim is a saint. What's your time? Who are you guys fighting about?
Lil Kim, who's that?
Yeah, I don't know who Lil Kim is. Okay, let's go to Rivian, see if we can load back into our Rivian short. Rivian's trying to make a curl back towards 119, 120. Where is our position? We are short 119, so let me just throw out another order to get more shares short in front of 119. If that opportunity ends up, giving us a gift, we'll gladly take that. What exactly is HUT? Let me check that out. Technology services, data processing services, HUT, and mining corp. Why did I click on that? Shiba Inu up 10%. Nice. Let's go. HUT miner is all about BTC, but just broke and is staying above 58K. Nice. Yeah, Bitcoin obviously is if it's a miner like we just read that it is, then obviously it's one of those Maras and your BTBT plays. And if Bitcoin can find its way back to 60K after going to 54, well, not truly 60K, but it's trying its best to. So as long as it can do that, we're all happy about it. Looks like Nvidia is almost back to my original entry here, and that just means we just get back into our original size and risk the high day, which the high day is pretty much 50 cents away from where I am, and if that ends up breaking, we're out. Or we'll just give it the dollar. We'll give it the 332, and we're looking for that short trade coming into the stock anytime soon, especially with QQQs trying to come back to the downside here. We would love to get that short scalp on Nvidia. Ethereum up 10%, Moderna up 10%, Moderna indeed up 10%. Moderna is just burning me today, but yeah, overall though it is up 10%. Looks like Moderna, man, just wants to go back to those $400. At that point, like, I don't even know if I can say short the stock anymore, because like, wow, we were at 400, we went to 220, and now it wants to come back to 400, 450 area. Insane, just absolute insane movement on Moderna overall. I just found this place, loved the short biases. I mean, it depends on the trader, really, if you think about it. I personally, obviously, I do love the short bias. There is no hiding behind it. I look for short trades more often than I look for long trades. It's just the type of trader I am. But that doesn't mean if I see a long opportunity, I'm not going to take it. But, I call myself short, sir shorts a lot. And then someone said Sean is sir longs a lot. So, maybe Sean's the type of trader who looks for more longs than short because he believes in companies more than I do, I guess. So I always believe that every company is eventually going to zero. So that's just me.
Depends on the day also,
Yeah,
right?
it depends on the day.
I saw you going long too. By the way, Arman, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. About that you just found us. So glad to hear. Please subscribe to our channel and catch us live every day from 8:30 a.m. all the way until 4 p.m. Eastern, guys. Please double check if you subscribe to our channel. 1 million subs, that's what we want.
Oh, I thought we.
No, we're not there yet.
I was
I'll
like,
let
we
you
have
know.
1 million. Woo! What do we have? Like 260, 270?
around. Let me give you
DOCN. Let's go check out DOCN.
261.
261. Not bad. Okay, 40K to 300. We'll take it. All right. DOCN. Let's go check out what DOCN is looking like. Oh, looks like not even a million shares, but just slightly close to a million shares. So overall, though, $105 looks like it's I'll say 105.50 is getting rejected, but no real prints happening above 105.20, to be honest, because it's not really making any or giving any prints for trading on DOCN. So if you are shorting it, I guess you could short it here, and obviously longs in front of VWAP/104 looks like something to be also keeping on watch. Nvidia once again coming back to the downside. Let's quickly take some profits again on this position, and we're trying to build an all-day trade on Nvidia where we can ride the stock towards VWAP, but obviously markets are not looking like they want to give you that opportunity because we're once again running back to the highs. MRNA looks like a long over 365 now. Yeah, it's been looking like that for quite a bit now. So obviously, maybe I should just take my profits on that stock and just get out of the way. But the right way to trade it would be staying in the position and then having a stop to flip me long on the 365 break. And that way, if the flush does happen, I have my position for that short. But if the long happens, I get flipped into the long trade and we ride it to 375. So that's my call out for those of you who are taking this Moderna short with me. Is the right way to trade it, in my opinion. Obviously, there's no right or wrong way as long as you're making money. That's the only answer. But the right way to trade it is staying in the short if you are short, and then having an order to flip you long on the break. Miss V, have Prad check DCRC.
I'm not sure, Prad. Can we take a look?
Real quick, I just need to flip myself into this position here. Oh, what happened? So, why is it doing that? So we just got out of our Moderna short, obviously, and we're trying to see if 365 is actually going to break. We did break 365, went up as high as 366 or 365.54, but we didn't really break 366 yet. So I'm just going to get back into this Moderna short here, and we're gonna risk that 365 this time, and then if 365 breaks, we'll just get out. It's looking like it wants to go do that. There we go, 366.66, huh? Right. What's the coincidence of that? It's stalling out exactly at that price. Gotta love seeing the games that people play on the stock market. Sometimes at 420.69, 366.66. That could have just been a reserve order sitting there, and they just pinged that reserve order, and they just came down from that. That's just what I think was going on over there. Nvidia once again coming back to the downside, like I said, and showing us the money. So let's go Nvidia. The madness. This is on an edge day. Law. I love the intensity of today. Yeah, man. Absolute craziness all over the stock market, just up and down, and now I guess it's just up, and up. So we're just completely short on our position board. So we need the market to not go so far to the sky over there and come down to reality. Obviously, Nvidia is coming down towards 330, so that's good. Moderna, we got back into that short, and we're looking to go back to VWAP on this, but it's been struggling. It's been struggling quite a bit to break VWAP to the downside. So not really sure how much of a move we have on that bad boy. Let's go see what Rivian is doing. Rivian did not give us any fills. You're kidding me. So I just want to zoom in a little bit. I guess we just pinged a penny below 119 because there's no way that I didn't get any fills if we hit 119. Anyways, Let's go to Moderna. Moderna is actually now back in the profit zone, so we need to start taking some money. There we go. Even though we got stopped out, we instantly got back in because that was a very weak move to the upside over here, and the volume wasn't really there, allowing the stock to break out above 366. So instantly got back into that short, scalped out, went to the downside, and we're once again looking for that VWAP break play on Moderna, the same way we're looking for the VWAP retest play on Nvidia. So we want Nvidia to keep going to the downside. I'm gonna start layering some orders on Nvidia now, so I could take money once that down move starts happening. All right. Good news is Biden's speech was literally irrelevant to anything, so the market hasn't reacted. Yeah, exactly. So like I was talking to Miss V, it all depends on what is expected and what ends up actually happening. So looks like he didn't say anything too far out of pocket for the market, at least, and the market was completely fine with everything that's being said, and hence no real crazy reaction or no real crazy move. Rivian, I actually ended up getting my fill over there, so let's go. We're back into the short on Rivian, risking that 200 break to the high side. Obviously, Rivian somehow has buying coming in, even though we have a lot of, at least I believe, a lot of negative news for Rivian, which is Ford dropping out. Amazon gave you the reports of their test drives of the vehicles that Rivian owes them. So overall, not bullish on Rivian, but I guess investors could see this price points under 120 being a very good value area for Rivian buy point. Why would anyone buy a Rivian? I don't know, brother. A lot of people would, though. Let's be honest. People have put down payments on buying Rivian, right? So
stock or the car?
Both.
Okay.
Both. So here we go, actually going towards 120 right now. Let's keep a close eye on this position. Obviously, volume's actually heating up. We're seeing green candles coming in, multiple green candles on the 1 minute at least. So it could break 120, but in my opinion, I think 120 breaks with the weak break, and we come immediately back under to get that short scalp trade off of going off on Rivian. But try not to give too much wiggle room on this position. If you are short, if 120 ends up breaking, maybe 120 to 120 22, 120 25 or so, at that point say that you're actually wrong at that point, and get out of it. Try not to haggle your trade too much. Lucid is ripping. Let's go check out Lucid Motors. Yeah, Lucid Motors indeed, catching some bids and rocking to the highs over here. New high a day currently 54.17. So let's see if we can keep on going to the moon on Lucid Motors. Obviously, I think I would like to short it around 55. Let me go check over here. So 55 is where I have a line, and we'll see if the stock does end up going there. We will look to get short on Lucid Motors. Actually, I'll just start taking some shares here right now, and we'll take more in front of 55. So let's go to Rivian. Rivian is not yet above 120, but we'll still see how it trades above 120, or if it even manages to break 120. We are now short Lucid Motors, so thank you for whoever that gave me the call out. Lucid Motors indeed ripping towards 150. Affirm stalling out in front of 132, just not able to break VWAP to the high side, and not which is a good indication overall, though, because the market's just to the moon in every single way, but Affirm not really finding any bids, so that's a good little indication on the short side at least.
Did we talk about NRXP yet today?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Well, again, it's overall a positive day for pharmaceutical companies, and NRXP also had news earlier about update on its COVID-19 treatment study. Someone was just asking.
Yeah, so Rivian is obviously, like you guys saw, did not manage to break. But now what I'm actually focusing on is Nvidia. Looks like Nvidia could very well be stalled out in front of 330. And now the question is, are we finding bids over here, or are we finding offers? Obviously, if Nvidia catches bids, then we could very well just keep going higher and go make another high a day, because QQQs are just, the QQQs can't be stopped. So at that point, I don't want to be continuing to hold my short on Nvidia. So we're just looking to see if we can take some profits. Rivian rejecting, that's good to know. Thank you for pointing that out. Let's quickly go back to Rivian at this point. Rivian did break 120, but went as high as 120.10. So that was a weak break. This is why I did not have a stop out, and I wanted to manually pull back on that position and see if it was actually moving. Look at the time of sales. Actually, there was quite a bit of a red prints going on that time of sales. So, very well could be in rejection of 120, and we actually go back towards 118, 117, and actually put me in the money for Rivian. At that point, we start taking some profits. I want to take more shares actually, so let me just go do that. What just happened? There we go. It was partial filling me for some reason, so I guess that's why the candle didn't show up. All right, BTC and ETH, massive green candles. Let's go check it out. Ooh, yeah, BTC, indeed, big green candles, and it's almost a 2% move to the upside right now. And ETH, how do I not have ETHE on my on my crypto watch? That's crazy. Ooh, let's go Nvidia. Nvidia just smoking it right now to the downside. So let's obviously I do have an order there, but I'm just gonna not be stingy and just take that profit right there. That's like haggling for a couple pennies when the market is just giving you free money. Take it. What are the chances that the stocks are all gonna start now printing for us, especially because we've been struggling for quite a while now on most of these positions. So let's go take some profits on all of them. Rivian, still going back towards 120, but I'm not too worried about it. Lucid, we're still red in Lucid, and Affirm. Looks like I might want to go add to a firm position here. So let me just go do that. All right, we'll just throw out a passive order to get a passive fill. I'm not too worried about it. Rivian is actually smoking through 120, looks like, and volume is heating up. So Rivian could very well be a loser. Like I said, 120.25 will be my final out, or even time based. So if it breaks, what's it called? If it's above 124 for more than 10 seconds, I maybe not want to be holding this position. And if it breaks 120.25, I also don't want to be holding this position. So there we go. Instantly, once again, we're back under 120. Oh, there's some size now actually on 120. What just happened? If anyone can clip that and send it to me, the timestamp of the YouTube video just now, that'd be great, please and thank you. So something very crazy just happened. Looks like someone might have tried to spoof size, or our system bugged out. Not sure what happened there, but some random size came up on 26, and then he just disappeared. So that was pretty weird to see. Maybe someone was trying to spoof me because I kept saying 12.25. So yeah, we'll see what that was about. I'm gonna obviously go back and rewatch this video. This time is 12:33. Let me just put that in my notes over here. So I think that was around 12:30. So I'll just put it down 12:30, and I need to go watch what happened. See, guys, this is why recording your trading sessions are going to be something that you can always fall back on, especially when you have questions on the tape. If you have questions on your strategy itself, going to the tape is always something that you can going to your own recording is always something that you can rely on.
Prad, BTPI is testing highs of the day. Can we take a look at BTPI again?
For sure.
Thank you.
PTPI, Let's go check out PTPI. It is indeed testing. Looks like it wants to keep on going higher. I mean, why not? Market wants to keep on going higher. Market, nothing stopping the market. So why should PTPI stop? 139 million shares traded so far today. Let me go see if that's the number one volume leader of the day overall. Indeed, so PTPI still continue to make its crazy moves. Let's go see how the stock behaves. It looks like $5, I guess. Let me quickly pull it up over here. Actually, I think I remember pulling up PTPI and I said it is at all-time high already. Is that what I remember saying? No. So, okay, well, it did manage to break this $40.50 and make a little pop above it. Now we're just seeing if we can go reclaim these levels above here. Obviously, not a lot of trading happened because all we're seeing is candle wicks and not actual proper candle formation. Let's go to the dailies. So there we go. We're looking to see how the stock behaves at the $4.70. And if it breaks that, I guess, you know, everything is just a new territories and it could just rip. Just absolutely just rip. MSCI rebalance tomorrow. Notable names with large size to buy. Rivian. Someone who knows a little bit more. So yeah, thank you for keeping me up to date. I have not looked at those sheets yet, Benjamin. So you're saying 7 million shares to buy on Rivian, Affirm, Lucid, plus many more. 30 billion per side in aggregate flow. Thank you, Benjamin. I love the fact that I'm guessing you're on P Pro 8 and you're using our broker information. So yeah, if you know all that information, you know, rebalances, closing trades, all that information is posted daily for P Pro 8 users. So if you are on that platform and you're not taking advantage of that information, you're really missing out. Trust me, you're missing out on big valuable information there. PTPI is continuing to go higher. Like I said, let's see how it trades near 470. Just volume came in, took out 470, and I think, you know, these are all new ranges at this point. The stock can just rip from here on out to the high side, and every single dollar is basically, you know, not a lot of volume has taken place before. What is whale trades? Ooh, I think that's just like, you know, when big money buys positions without actually intending to move the market, but you know, it just ends up happening. But whale is just anyone with money. That's just whale trades, I believe. It's been over 5 before, yeah, but not a lot of, you know, actual volume has traded above 5. So this is basically all-time chart. But if you see above 5, there's not much trading. So maybe 200, 300, 600. You know, maybe a 1 million shares at best above what's this price point, above $5.04. So that's not real trading, real volume traded, in my opinion, if the stock is gonna do 100 million shares today. So that's why I'm like, you know, those 1 million shares don't matter to me. Those levels don't really matter to me on the upside. Rivian, I am now stopped out on Rivian. There we go. I gave it to 120.25, and we did break that. Now I think Rivian is geared up to just keep on rocking higher and higher. Ooh, man, just sucks to you know, keep on adding to my loser positions today. You know, today is one of the very few days where my ratios on win to loss amount of stocks that I have is completely opposite. That sucks. All right, where are we going to next? Prad, what's your settings for VWAP? I believe our settings over here are just the basic formula. I don't think we can edit the formulas on P Pro 8. At least I haven't tried to. Twitter's president quit. Indeed. Well, you mean CEO? Or unless the president quit too. But yeah, Twitter CEO did end up dropping out, and I guess people were expecting that for quite a while now, and you know, we did get a pop off that news, and then we got a news halt, I believe, and you know, ever since then it's just been rejected off of VWAP coming down. I believe Sean called out the short off of this pop, so nice little trade on that. Big time in the money. Never had to look back after he got into that short. Not sure if he's still in it or not, but you know, clean entry, and never really had to look back on Twitter. CEO, yeah, Dorsey, CEO. Where we moving on to move. Let's go check out Rivian again. I want to go see if Rivian has came back under, and it has. So that just means I'm going short again. And you know, we're just taking that position back through, and the high day now being 120.56. We're seeing if the spies want to turn around here finally. You know, if that can be a good trade. 120. Sorry, it's 1240 right now. Market has been on a rip since like 10:30. It would be nice to see somewhat of a correction coming in, a mean reversion trade, which would allow us to take some positions into the money to the downside, and get green on the day. Hopefully, we'll see how that happens. Sean was long. Oh, I thought he called out the short. That's a okay. All right, where are we going to? Moving on to Moderna. We are $2.63 in the money on that Moderna position. So let me just take one more entry or exit. Sorry, not entry, but because it's just been stalling out in front of VWAP for so long that I don't want to watch it come back towards 365s and then you know, be upset that, you know, multiple times has the stock given me opportunities to get even on it, and then I just pretty much just traded that so poorly. So not very happy on it. Rivian big short here. Let's go check it out. I am in that short, so we're looking to ride it to the downside, obviously, and we'll see what ends up happening over there. We'll add one more bag to the Rivian short here, and you know, I really don't want to risk more than 121 to the high side, and the fact that we broke 120 and we keep coming back below 120 could mean that you know, Rivian wants to eventually come back below. Airlines are creeping up. Cruises, nope. Let's go check. Sorry, Miss V. Let's go to CC. Oh no, that's a cruise line. AAL. Yeah, let's go see what American Airlines is looking like. American Airlines today indeed are you know, having that ride to the upside. Obviously, if the new variant is not, if it's not going to be as serious as people originally thought it was going to be, then we can expect, you know, the stay at home stocks to go down. You can expect the vaccination stocks to go down. Obviously not seeing that move in Moderna, but you can expect that to happen very soon. You can also expect the reopening stocks, which are your Airbnbs and your airliners, to also start making a move to the high side. So that's something that we're witnessing. Rivian still trying to burn me. Not sure. I'm just gonna add one last position to my Rivian short here. I only paid for X amount of shorts on Rivian, so I can't even take any more if I want to, unless I pay for more, which I'm not going to right now, because obviously I'm not really winning on it. So there's no reason for me to pay more for shorts if I don't have a winning strategy on it today. 121 currently looks like wants to be a barrier. Well, we would love for it to be a barrier. It's not like it looks like it. We would love for it to be a barrier and get rejected from it. That way we could ride to the short trade. But obviously, you know, it's getting burnt. Ooh, any water? Tesla big candles. Let's go check out what Tesla is looking like. Tesla, wow, big green candle on Tesla. Maybe you know, Rivian is actually using some of that momentum off of Tesla, maybe to the high side. And also you know, someone did mention in the chat that there is a buy imbalance. Prad short in this market. Why you choose to short on each stock? It's just the type of trader I am, my friend. That's just how I look for opportunities, at least. Tesla HOD, high a day indeed on our bad boy Tesla. I'm not sure if Miss V has a trade in it. Miss V, do you have anything on Tesla?
Prad, I'm now experiencing some difficulties with my TMS platform, though I was short earlier in Tesla. Wow, wow, what a great jump to the upside, and I missed it, and then broke resistance for today. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely monster. So let me just show you guys again. Tesla, pretty much holding VWAP all day. Every time it has come down anywhere close to it. So why would it not make this move to the upside when the market has pretty much been ripping all day and Tesla pretty much went sideways? So good to see Tesla wants to rip higher, but not happy overall because I just need to be in that position where all the positions are just rocking to the downside instead because of the way I am trading currently, at least. So would like for that mean reversion play to happen overall. Still a good segment, Mike or no Mike? All right, Dan, thank you for that, my friend. Lower highs on Rivian. Let's go check out Rivian. Looks like Lucid Motors also wants to burn me a little bit, so that's good to notice also. But yeah, Rivian ended up not breaking 121. 121 did ping on the offer, so obviously I didn't see if there was any size there. But yeah, let's see it get flushed down to the downside. Let's go pull up on Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors is trying to go to $55. Like I said, we would like to get more short off Lucid in front of 55, and then we'll just risk that 55 high to see if we can get a nice little another short trade on Lucid Motors, or not another, but another short trade overall, adding to the number of short trades that I have today. Whew. All right.
Mic check, 1 2 3 1 2 3. I believe I broke the cord with my shoe moving. So guys, please write in the comments if you can hear me now.
You unplugged the cord?
Yeah, with my shoe.
Well, that's good. It's better than breaking it, because if you broke it, that would have been worse. What's up, Robbie?
Yo.
Thank you for Rob for helping out Miss V over there. And let me go see what Rivian is doing again. Rivian back above 121. Grrr, Rivian, I'm not happy with what Rivian is doing here. Absolutely just burning me today. And can't say much. It's except shame, just shame, sad. But we would like to get short on Rivian. Obviously, we're very bearish on this position. We're bearish on the stock overall, and we're just looking for. I just gotta get out, man. This is just ridiculous. It could easily just go to 125 and then just turn around there instead. So I just gotta get out over here and take that loss. Come on, Rivian. What are you doing? All right. If Rivian breaks 125, it's gonna take off. Yeah, it just wants to go to 125 at the way that it's trading at the moment. So I just need to be out of it. But I bag holding at this point, breaking rules, as you guys can see. Looking for the 121.50 or maybe 121.40 break, and then we'll just punch ourselves out. Oh, why does it keep doing that? There we go. All right, LGVN popping. Let's go check out LGVN. LGVN, not really. It's still at the bottom of the day here. Could give you a nice long trade and in front of $30 or whatever, but not really popping. Doesn't really have a volume spike coming in, and not really making a move of any sort. PTPI went up to $5 and got rejected off of 520, and now coming to the downside. Let's see if PTPI can find support around, looks like $4.60 or even at $4.50, and rip back to the $5 level for that stock. We're still debating what to do with Rivian here a little bit, and we'll see. Obviously the right idea is to just get out and take that loss and move on, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. All right, we're out of that one. We're taking the L. This stock wants to just go to 125 most likely, or it's just gonna start turning around here because they shook me out and they saw me just market exit most of my position. They pretty much trapped me, and this is where they start flushing it down. Nvidia continue going to the downside. Let's go $1.60 in the money now, and we're just looking for more to the downside. Let's go to I guess go to Sean.
Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, thanks, Prad. And it's nice that you mentioned me trading Twitter there. And yeah, so I actually did exactly as you said there. We took a long right off the reopen. Well, not right off. I wish it was. It reopened about 48 bucks there off the halt, ripped up. We actually took a 49 bid, took that long, got out at 49.50. Just because it was 50 cents, no real reason. The highest it got on that was 49.90 or so. So it did go about $1 in the money on that trade. And then you can see what happened since then. It's just been sort of cascading down. We got out flat once that broke back down through 49 again. So since then, we've just been watching it. I haven't made any trades on this name. But the one thing that I am looking at, of course, is right here. We've held this 46.50 all day. So that's interesting to me. We're right there right now. We'll see if it breaks. Obviously, NASDAQ back near highs. And if you go out to a 20-minute chart, I mean, this is why I think the risk reward might be here for us on this name. If you look at this chart right here, you're already coming back down from the 23rd. We have a bottom of 46. We have a bottom of 46 again on Thursday. And then obviously forget about the quick trade. Actually, that is Thursday. A bottom right there from Tuesday, it looks like. Whatever day the 23rd was. Bottom of 46, bottom of 46 again, right there, 46.20. And now we're just approaching those same bottoming levels one more time. So I think that despite the news, obviously on the ripping upside, today was up 13%. We actually brought this news to you live on the show. So we were trading away, talking about our pre-market, then all of a sudden this spiked up there, was up 13%. Now Twitter goes red. So let's see what happens now to the bottom side of this thing. But I still think there's 46 there for support. So if you're long this name, I think you're okay. Watch to see what happens here at 46.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so coming back to NVIDIA here. NVIDIA finally breaking 330 to the downside. Well, I guess it broke that quite a while ago, but we're making more money on the short side for NVIDIA, riding it to the downside. Let's see if we can get that sweet VWAP fill, but I'm going to doubt it. Maybe we bounce off of, I guess that is around VWAP, so very well could be, or maybe we even bounce off of 327s here on NVIDIA before even getting to VWAP. Let's go see what Rivian is doing. I would like to see if Rivian is making a rebound to the downside. No, so that's good because I did layer some orders to get short above 123. So if the Rivian can go there, give us that short in front of that, then obviously we're gonna get into that position over there and then ride that short, at which point I believe there's no more high side on Rivian because 124 125 has been a previous resistance also, and we're just gonna capitalize on that move to the downside. Roblox short here. Let me go check out Roblox. Would I short Roblox here in front of 126? Do I have Roblox one? I guess so. Yeah, 125, 126 could be somewhere that you could take a fill, but there is no real good risk to reward there for me that I would like. You're pretty much risking $1 for $1 or 50 cents for 50 cents, and that's not something that I would like taking. So I'm not a trade for me, but there is something there that you could take and maybe ride it to VWAP, and if 126.50 breaks on the high side, you just get out. PTPI, don't be a bag holder. Yes, always take profits. Never be a bag holder on the move up or on the move down. If you're in the money, always take profits. Please call Miss V. Miss V?
I'm preparing earnings for you, actually. So
Miss V is getting something ready for you guys.
no, actually, no significant earnings. But yes, guys, unfortunately, something wrong with my simulator today. I can't really trade or give you update, but I can give you a call, guys. I remind you that 1,000 likes is the goal, daily goal for us, and we need 295 more likes to get there. Still around an hour ahead. So please support, smash the like button. And also, guys, I remind you that every morning we send out our free watch list to our website, so you can log in at the link I'm going to send on the chat, and every morning absolutely for free Brandon does your homework for you. It's super cool if you have your own watch list, and you always can kind of compare it to ours, maybe take something out of ours. All the big movers are here. And again, I remind you that we even have archive, which means you can see all the watch lists starting from March 2020 2020 2021 2021. I think it's a very helpful feature. What do you think, Prad?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you guys can see what stocks we've been watching, and then all it takes is for you to pull up that date on that stock to find out what the catalyst is. Well, I guess you don't even have to do that. We have the catalyst explained and everything in there, and then you can just pull up the ticker, see how the stock traded, pull up the video, see how we traded it. So yeah, multiple reasons why that feature is beautiful.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back, Miss V. Yes, always. Prad, what are we doing on Moderna? Well, what I am doing on Moderna is pretty much holding it until it goes in either direction and either gives me more shares or does not give me more shares. But what I'm doing right now on Rivian is I saw market started turning to the downside finally. So as soon as I saw that, I immediately switched over to Rivian, and then I saw that Rivian was kind of capping out at 122. So pretty much it means that I got shaken out one more time, so I instantly got back into that short, and now we're about 45 cents in the money, trying to see if we can ride it down below 120 a little bit. And if 120 ends up breaking, then I might add, or I might not add, to be honest, because I don't want to ruin my average that I have, and we're just gonna ride that position towards VWAP or so. All right. Well, where we're going to finally Rivian. Yeah, Rivian. It's still red for me. You know, we just keep adding to the red today. Just not the best trades on Rivian overall, or on Moderna, I guess. But yeah, just trying our best to grind our way back into the green today. Now Rivian wants to drop. Yeah, exactly. FSR is grinding right now. Let's go check out FSR. FSR, wow, yeah, crazy move off FSR today. 10% to the upside overall. $2 move from yesterday's close, or Friday's close, sorry. Trying to see if FSR is going to find a way to come back towards VWAP, but obviously currently looks like if market wants to turn around where it's turning around, then you know what's to stop FSR to keep going higher? Tesla breakout. Let's go check out this Tesla breakout.
Oh yeah, Tesla nearing day highs, I believe.
Indeed, yeah, Tesla indeed nearing day highs here, trying to go higher. Let's see if Tesla can, you know, go test that 1050 number. At that point, I guess there could be a nice little, you know, risk to reward short, or maybe even 1060 would be that point instead of 1050. So keeping an eye on Tesla at that price levels. Obviously, QQQ wants to just go higher apparently, and if that's the case, then what's gonna stop Tesla to do the same?
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Yeah.
By the way, Prad, we talk about vaccine stocks a lot today. Did I miss, or we didn't talk about NVAX yet?
No, we did not talk about NVAX.
Let's go.
Let's go check out Novavax. Novavax is down today about 0.45% overall, finding support in front of 215, looks like. Sorry, finding support in front of 215 and trying to go back to VWAP at the moment, but it looks like you know, obviously the sentiment, the money, the investors or the retails, all of them just want to trade MRNA, and that's where most of the eyes are, and I guess that's why most of the games are also being played over here today on this bad boy, not allowing the stock to really break VWAP anytime soon, but they're also struggling to take it above 365, so that's good. We are short in front of 365, as you guys can see, but am I going to add on this position is the question, and for that, it's just gonna take some more watching on the tape. If we end up getting there, we'll see how the stock trades. Lucid being one of my only negative position on the board right now that we are in. So let's go pull up Lucid Motors, see how it's trading. Still haven't cracked 54 to the downside yet. Our average is what, 54.39, so about 10 cents away from our average. Let's see if we can bring the stock down with us. Rivian still continue to drop like a rock, and we didn't get any fills on 120.10, so that's pretty strange. And looks like it's just 10 cents above our fill where we wanted to, or to want to get our fill at least. I took VWAP off my chart like a boss. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Good luck with, what was that? Good luck with MRNA. Thank you, Devin. Thank you. We'll see what ends up happening with that, obviously. And Affirm. Let's go check out what Affirm is doing. Affirm coming back towards our original entry at least. So why not just add to that position? Okay, puts are not a short position. Yeah. Moving on to LAC. Ooh, that got deleted. Not sure why, but okay. Wishing you all abundance and prosperity. Thank you, my friend. Ooh, big words there. Wishing you the same, obviously. Wishing everyone the same. Lee Auto. Let's go check out Lee Auto for sure. Come on. So Lee Auto did have their earnings, and it looks like, the earnings did get accepted. They're about 7% up today. Another automakers from China, and today though, a lot of up and down action off of open, like most stocks did, and then just basing off around, looks like what's 34.40. It did go below 34.40, but that's where most of the dips were being bought off. So holding that price and trying to go see if we can go test 35 again later on in the day is my guess. Happy Hanukkah to everyone celebrating. Yes, happy Hanukkah. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. Happy Hanukkah to everyone who celebrates that festival. Happy Hanukkah. SQ is taking checks. Let's go check out. That's the news update. Thank you for that, Mike. Let's go to Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors still trying to go higher. Obviously, we're using that 55 as our back fall or as our resistance. In case that breaks, we should be out. XOM broke those levels. What to look for next? So XOM did ended up breaking those levels and did ended up going to VWAP. So at this point now, obviously you just let the stock do its thing. There's no real, I guess you could take the mean reversion trade, but the fact that we're above VWAP could mean that, something like, where is it? Something like, what's the stock that is above VWAP for us and is not really breaking it? Is Moderna one? Yeah, Moderna's the one. So, now that it's in somewhat of a diss territory, you kind of don't want to be stuck doing what I'm doing, which is, shorting it in front of VWAP and then only having like, $1 or $2 to make off that trade. So I would wait for it to go higher or lower to a new range and then trade it for XOM. Time to see if a floor CA build. I want to move on to Lucid. Lucid wants to keep on going higher apparently, and what I'm also noticing is the market wants to keep going higher at the same time. So QQQ is now up 2% for the day. Insane move overall in the market. Let me just delete that. Why am I drawing boxes? Hello? Thank you. But yeah, QQQ now up 2.2%. SPYs are up 1.5%, trying to keep on going higher. Obviously, did not manage to use that rejection level that the market was coming off at to go lower. So at this point, you know, still worried about my shorts because market does not want to turn around at any point. CSO price target. Let's go check out CSO. Let me pull up over here then real quick. CSO is on Toronto Stock Exchange. Thank you. Huh. Oh, it's on. Yeah, I can't pull that up, brother. I think that's on Ventures or Neo, and there's no point in that. All right. CSCO. Okay. Thank you. All right, no problem. Let me go check out CSCO real quick. 11 million shares. Actually need to go start taking more profits on Rivian. Rivian ended up breaking 120 to the downside. And at this point, I think, you know, we actually get that move to lower and go test VWAP or even 118. So thank you, Rivian. Finally able to get a successful short, but still deep in the red for Rivian, so not too much that matters about it. Let's go to Moderna real quick. Moderna indeed back to 365. I do want to add back to my short here. Let me just do that, and then we'll just risk 366. So I'll do 365.25 again, and we'll see if we get any fills. Long FCell and energy into winter. Yeah, that's a good logic. I like the idea. I like the overall idea and the thesis on that for sure. Let me go pull up NVIDIA here. NVIDIA indeed ended up finding the bounce happening at 328, 329-ish or so. So, you know, not too happy about that bounce area because we do want to ride that short to VWAP. But overall, though, 4.5% up today. The market's up to 2.5%, and nothing's stopping it. It just wants to keep going higher. Hello, Miss V. What about World? Miss V is gone for lunch right now. She will be back in a bit, guys. I would cover less, but don't like the market momentum on Rivian. Yeah, Rivian is just so wowas. Can't believe what's going on Rivian over there. Let's go check out Tesla. Tesla is still trying to go higher, but you know, we're seeing somewhat of a sideways action right now after getting this candle or this you know, breakout that happened over here. So we're seeing somewhat of a sideways action. Would like to see if we break back below again to previous ranges, or do we break to you know, the 1150 or 1160 numbers that I was talking about earlier. So keeping those on watch. Obviously, can't make a trade on Tesla until those numbers come. At least for me, because I'm only going to be looking for the short trade. So we'll see if those numbers end up coming today. For today, though, Tesla up 5.38%, 5.4%. So that's absolutely nuts. All right, moving to MRNA Rivian. We can go to a different one. We can go check out something from the watch list. Let's see, PTPI already done. We can go to cruise liners, CCL. And then we can also go to AMD. AMD, something we haven't talked about. Wow, yeah, look at this cruise line finding the bottom over here in front of what's it called, 1770 or so, running all the way back to VWAP. So nice, you know, retrace move on that position. Affirm kind of, you know, out of money right now. So let's go see what Affirm is looking like. Affirm came back to 132. We're out of the money right now, about 39 cents on this position. We're looking to see if we can, you know, still capitalize on the overall short in front of VWAP trade, because you know the market was just the market is just straight to the moon but direction, but Affirm kind of just slowly grinded towards VWAP. So in seeing that, I think once the market starts flushing, a firm could really have a big downside back towards 130 or so, giving us a nice $2 per share trade, and that's what we're looking for on that trade. Nice average on Lucid. Prad shakes head. 54.39. What's wrong with that? Let me go see where Lucid is. I'm pretty much risking the dollar or so, and you know, I'm fine with being out of the money 60 cents, 70 cents. If the stock wants to, you know, go break 55, then at that point we'll worry about it. So I'm not too worried about my average on this position, because our downside is pretty much a $2 reward for a dollar risk. So that's pretty much how I like to trade. I like to give stocks a wider you know, stop, and then that way I can you know, obviously I'm not taking too much size at that point, but I can give it that wiggle room. I can, you know, get the feel of how the stock is trading and then move from there. Moderna, what's going on? Moderna did end up going up to 366 or so here, and we'll see if 365 breaking. Looks like this is why I did not want to get short on Moderna, and it's gonna prove us. It's gonna tell you why exactly in very, very short. I could very well just be this could just stop me out here for my whole day today. We'll see what happens. Obviously, yeah, we're getting to that point where if some of the positions don't turn back into the money for me, I could get stopped out for the day today, which is not gonna be fun, but that's fine. We'll make it back tomorrow. We're just seeing if any of our positions want to turn back into profit. Oh, I'm stuck in a top, not high speed. You're stuck in top, not high speed? What? I'm not sure I understand that, Brian. Can I short UNF here? Let's go check out what UNF is looking like. So Affirm, wow, Affirm is just continuing to rip to the top side and not looking good. Wow, I should be getting out of most of these positions here, but at this point I can't even make a new entry because I'm on timer. And that's basically because I'm X amount of dollars away from my daily risk. But if any of my positions start turning to profit for me, then I'll be back into trading territories. But we'll see how that ends up being. But UNF, someone was asking about them shorting UNF, I guess. You know, obviously 13,000 shares traded. Like, I don't know if you want to short this for intraday, because if that's your idea, I would probably say no. It's not something that I would even bother looking for day trading. There's almost no volume happening on UNF. All right. Sometimes it's okay to go long. Yeah, that's for sure. It's okay to go long, but just not for me. I can't pull myself to find longs and trades. But for sure, if people, you know, there's nothing wrong with going long. There's nothing wrong with going short. So it just depends on each trader and their own style, obviously. Where are we going to? AUR. AUR 2.3 million shares traded. Welcome back, Miss V. 2.3 million shares traded overall. Let's see what the stock wants to do. Wow, yeah, volume candles came in, allowed the stock to you know, rip to the high side a little bit, but looks like it wants to you know, keep going higher as long as the market maybe keeps going higher. I'm just trying to see if I can find any levels on AUR here. AUR, obviously, this is the daily chart. Can you see that? Yeah, you guys can. This is a daily chart. And we're looking for this $14 on the upside, and then obviously we have the $16 on the upside, and then I'm just gonna ignore this wick because I don't know how many shares actually transacted in that candle. All right, we're going to, what do you guys think about Zoom? ZM, let's go move on to Zoom here real quick. We're back off clock, so that's good. We can make trades again, but we're just gonna be hands off a little bit. We're waiting for the market to come off and really put all of our positions into the green and then actually make some money on them. So that would be good. You know, back off risk, that is. Volume's so weird. I mean, market's just weird today, man. Market's just been so moody, so up and down. Like, for example, let me just show you Lucid Motors, right? I was so far out of the money on Lucid Motors, and here we are randomly out of nowhere. The slightest downtick in the market has put me back into break even on this position. There is some size though on Lucid on the bids, but we'll see if we can take that out and go shopping.
Prad, here we have a great comment on the chat from Fred Mahoti. What a great community. I wish I had find this sooner. Well, Fred, we're glad to have you on board. And guys, please share this YouTube link with your friends on your social media so more people can find about our great community and more traders can join us.
Thank you, Miss V. Yeah, very well put. Obviously, guys, everyone who spreads out does the liking, does the commenting, and everything, we thank you. We appreciate it. And one of my viewers are in not Discord. One of my followers on Twitter actually admitted to not even having a YouTube account. Come on, brother, make that account. Crypto Talk AVAXUSD is ripping. We're just keeping our eye on stock market for the current time being. We don't have much time left for our memes and movers show, at least, so we'll keep an eye on Rivian at the moment. Rivian $1.70 in the money. Moderna back again to burn me a little bit, putting me back on clock and off clock all over the position. So I did take more shares of Moderna short in front of 366. So I added I believe at 360. Where did I add? 365.78. So I added around there. And at this point, I'm pretty much risking my whole day. Either I get back into the green, or I let my risk clock me out, and I pretty much bank the L day and move on from the loss. Tesla is falling. Let's go check out Tesla real quick. We're looking for Tesla. Wow, Tesla indeed. Big down move on Tesla over there. We're looking for the same down move on the overall market. QQQ just slightly above 400, but we're looking to see if that can come back below 400, maybe even to 399 or so. But we need a lot of these positions to start turning around and just drop like a rock. So Affirm's kind of doing that. Affirm also above VWAP though. So if it's above VWAP, we're not happy. We want it to be below VWAP. Moderna coming back into profits a little bit. So not just yet into profit, as you guys can see. 40 cents out of the money, 50 cents out of the money for respective positions, and $1.90 and $2.70 in the money for respective positions. So let me go take more profits on NVIDIA, actually. The fact that, we are in the money for this, and it's time to start taking some profits, and we'll leave the rest of the bit on that side. Need QQQ to get back to VWAP, man. Yeah, brother, I know. you don't got to tell me, man. I'm with you, man. It's really annoying. It's very sad because at least we're back off of the risk clock. We're able to trade again. We're able to take more sides if we want. We're able to put more risk on the table if we want. But it just absolutely sucks that we're just in the red. We can't bank wins today. But that doesn't mean it's gonna stop me from banking wins tomorrow. No, they gave me both my fills at the same time on Rivian. I only wanted one fill. They just gave me both. So I guess I'll just take it. We're coming back down to 118 or so on Rivian. So sucks to get stopped out and not have the same amount of size back. I only took, I think, half my size there. So overall, I think Rivian trade over here is done. I'm just gonna take out my last few shares that I have, and we are out of our Rivian trade. So congratulations for those of you who held, and congratulations for those of you who added to a loser. Not something I would ever recommend, but congratulations. Let's go check out Lucid Motors, now big time in the money. Let's also make some money on that bad boy. Bring it to at least I'm gonna take more profits, actually, because I don't want the stock to turn back on me, and I would hate to see that happen. So Lucid Motors now coming back into profits. Let's go. Affirm also showing me some money at the same time. So let me quickly take some money on that side, and we have more profit targets to the downside for Affirm. Moderna, we are finally back in the profit on Moderna over here for our positions that we currently have. Our average is exactly where the stock is around. So now if we get Affirm or Moderna to start coming back to the downside here, we will start smoking these positions. We'll eventually get back to the green. We were very close to getting clocked out, let's be real. So for someone who said Prad about to bank on all those short calls, congratulations. No, I really thank you for saying that. But it'll be really criminal of me to say, I planned it and it all came to plan. No, it wasn't planned. I broke a lot of rules. I broke a lot of my setups. I moved a lot of my stops in front of you. So, for me to stand here and say, yeah, I'm winning, I said it, I'm the best, is this criminal for me to do that? So I'm going to keep a stack. I'm going to keep it 100. And that's basically, none of it was planned. I had the right idea on the trades, yes, but I broke a lot of rules in front of you guys, and you guys are witness to that.
Prad, Afsar Ali Khan is asking, should I short on Tesla? What is your opinion? Well, my opinion, guys, I'll bring TradingView because I have some issues with my TMS account today. I would say that looks like a pretty strong support level at 1130-ish for Tesla. So if it break to the downside, well, now it made a spike to the upside. Could be a good short for me, but again, guys, remember that each trader is responsible for own trades.
That's right. Thank you, Miss V. So we're looking to see if Moderna can actually break the VWAP to the downside. And this is, again, being greedy. Prad, just take the money, man. You remember what happened last time you were greedy. I guess we took the last fill was exactly at 364. So I'm not going to take the same fill again. We'll look to see. We'll zoom in the chart here a little bit and see if where is VWAP. So 362 is VWAP. We could take some more fills on the downside, so we'll just throw some orders at 363 point. We'll do 40. We'll just do 40, and we'll try to see if we can make some more money on the downside. We're off the clock again. We're off the risk. Finally, getting back. Man, it is so stressful what I've been dealing with today. Profit, no profit, almost getting clocked out. Coming back, almost there. The PNL has just been so much mood swings, and you guys wonder why Prad is bipolar. So there we go, man. It's absolute monsters going on in the market, and I hope you guys are learning by just watching someone grow in front of you. So I hope something is you guys can take notes off of something from here.
By the way, Prad, we learned a lot from you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And actually, some people talk about PTN on AM. It's penny stock up around 74%. And we also got a super chat from Dominic Famularo, PTN rocking 96 million traded, about to break $1, up 68% today. If Dominic says, worth to check.
Wow, Moderna just dropped over there to 360, 348 as soon as I crossed over to take a fill. So what the heck is all that about? But now they're not going to give me a fill. Anyways, PTN, is that what Dominic Famularo just sent?
Yes, on AM, I believe.
Awesome. So let me go check out PTN. My stomach is dying on me again. All right, so let's go check out PTN on Amex. 64% up. Wow, okay. Nice call out, Dom. I believe other people were calling it out too in the chat. So yeah. I was just all over the place, obviously, and I missed it. So whoever else called it out outside of Dom also, very good call out. If you guys are trading the stock, congratulations. Penny stock, no thanks. I mean, yeah, I'm in the same boat with you, but that should never stop people from making money if the opportunity is there. So obviously, if you took the pre-market high breakout level probably a trade, or even if you bought the dip by longs at VWAP, was also another opportunity that you could have used to make money. Obviously, yes, it is PT1. I called the one out last week. Wow, beautiful. So 68% move if you took that call out from last week. So there we go, man.
Dominic for president.
Dominic for Trader TV president. Bring him in. Bring
How
him in.
informal speak man of memes and movers.
Yeah. Well, we can make him formal, I guess, but we just won't be paying you because.
Sorry.
Yeah. I learned a lot from you guys, I'll be honest. So days I don't even trade. I live through you. Thank you, Big Fish. Thank you. Living vicariously through Trader Prad, I see. All right, let's go to Affirm a little bit. Affirm, once again, coming to the profits. We were pretty close to getting burnt on all of our positions, so I guess a well-timed rebound in the market helped us out. And now really we want to see how far can it help us? Can it help us get back into the green today? Which is my only goal at this point. You know, just get break even or flat or green, and then we have the MSCI rebalance tomorrow, I believe, which is going to be a fun day to trade. PTN got to 1.02 last week and cracked down hard. Thank you, Armando. What are your thoughts on World? Juice World? All right, let's go check out WRLD. 3,000 shares traded, not million. 3,000 shares traded. And let me see if the chart can load up over here for us. So yeah, obviously, you know, with only 3,000 shares traded, I can't. Why did I even expect to see a chart on the 1 minute? Let me just look at it on the daily. You know, support, it looks like around 205 or so, and that's where the stock bounced off of on Friday. And also today, it looks like it bounced off of the same price, 205 or so. And the high side, you know, look at the candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna count these green as red too. So multiple red days in a row. And non-stop for WRLD. So we'll see if that support in front of 205 actually can continue holding if all we're seeing is red. Is that candle on XPEV real? Can someone check on their platform? I use Thinkorswim. Let's go check out XPEV. Hello? Is it? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Is XPEV at home?
Is XPEV at home?
Like you're like, hello?
Ah,
Calling XPEV.
good one. Good one. Give me a second. I just need to do this and reload the chart. There we go. All right, so XPEV, while we're waiting for the chart to reload, quickly, as you guys can see, it is down 0.3% at the moment. And you're talking about some candle. I'm not sure which candle, but I guess the fact that I said what candle, I think it's a fake one, in my opinion. So we'll see if that answers your question. Moderna coming back to my entry, and it very well could just go from here. So I just want to be out of Moderna at this point. I should just be getting out. You know, yeah, I should just be getting out. I'm going to just take that profit right there. I tried to get more out of it. Obviously, we tried to see if VWAP can break. VWAP didn't break. Moderna went as high as, I think, what was this, 366 over here. I'm going to stop trying to keep taking these shorts for Moderna in front of these levels. Obviously, like, you know, look at the pattern. We have your higher highs, higher lows, all the way through to VWAP and above VWAP at the moment. So at this point, I'm just going to be looking for the short opportunity above 365, 366, so basically near 380s if we get there today. And if we don't get there today, maybe after 2 o'clock or so, I'll look for a different price point to get back in for my short thesis on Moderna. A firm is pretty much at my entry and not really doing a whole lot, so could also be, why does it do that? Could also be something that I want to start taking profits for. So let's just start doing that. And Lucid, Let's go to Lucid Motors at the same time over here and see if we notice any obvious telltale signs of our short being more in the money soon. Obviously, I did see some size on 54 on offers, and now I'm seeing some size on 53.91 also. And not that it means anything, you know, but we're just going to keep our eyes for a quick second to see. Looks like it bounced off of VWAP and now wants to maybe go back to the high side a little bit. Oh, that's Rivian actually. So let's go to Lucid instead. Lucid, here we go, and not fully there to VWAP. Yeah, that was the idea for the trade, but you know, it's bouncing off of the highs over here or above it, just slightly above it, and that could very well just end up being the story for Lucid Motors today.
Prad QLGN is trending on the chart, going to the upside.
All right, let's go check out QLGN. Yeah, volume candles coming in on QLGN. Obviously looking to keep going higher. $2.20 right now is where it's at. The day's high is at $2.39. So would like to see if these volume candles, especially lunchtime has ended, and you know, people are coming back into their trading desks, their trading seats or whatever, and are getting ready to push some volume on stocks. So obviously QLGN could be one of them, and could allow it to go make a new day high. Obviously, if you are not sticking around for that move, well, I mean, if that move doesn't happen during memes and movers, it might just happen during the closing show that you guys will be ported right into at 2 o'clock. So stick around for that.
Prad Unity Software also flashed today, and now sitting there around 171.70.
Yeah, let's go check out Unity right now. Unity, oh man, just getting destroyed. Absolute destruction on Unity. So down 5% at one point, I guess. I'm trying to see if it was down 5% at one point, and made a somewhat of a you know, retracement back off that low. Big volume candle actually, so I'm not sure if that candle is real. Let me just quickly go up here on this side and go check it out. And yeah, that looks legit. Big volume candle, big candle overall. And if you just bought that dips over there, man, instantly you would have been $4 in the money. So that's crazy. 170 end up holding, and now trying to go above 170 to maybe 175, 174, maybe, I'm gonna guess. So that's a good $5 risk to reward trade being played out on Unity. Looks like a whale sold you. Yeah, big candle over there. You know, could be an insider just liquidating his account or her account. CRO Crypto. We could go to that. Okay,
5% to the upside.
Yeah, I can't even pull it up.
A lot of people were talking about CRO during morning show, though.
Scaling short on Facebook. Let's go check out Facebook at the moment. A firm still struggling to flush, and obviously we saw that a little bit, and hence that we pushed some of our shares out of that trade, and you know, makes sense why it wants to go back higher. Market wants to go back higher, so why not? I think at this point, you know, I'm mentally drained. Most of my shares positions have gone so far out of the money and so far in the money, all over the place. My emotional capital has pretty much gone to zero today. No more bank left in me on that side at least. But we'll see if any opportunities come. We'll for sure be ready to bank it. Let's go to Facebook. Let's go check out what Facebook is looking like. Come on, charts. Facebook still moving. Yeah, so Facebook looks like it found support not too far from VWAP over here. Under VWAP around 335.50, and then just lower highs, higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. Higher highs and higher lows all the way to VWAP and above VWAP, allowing the stock to go make a new high a day. So good move overall on Facebook. Like I said, you know, it could be getting ready to get that momentum coming in for the metaverse ticker change. So people could be buying up the dips over here for a swing trade idea, and then when the ticker change happens, you know, they'll be looking to probably take profit or on you know, load up more. Who knows? So we'll just keep our eyes open for Facebook for the next few days. Emotional Capital sounds like a good bank name. I trademarked it. Don't take it. PPSI at the highs.
V-Money sounds like a good bank name.
100%. I'd put my money in it.
V-Money.
PPSI 4 million to the upside today, and overall, sorry, 4 million shares to the upside overall with 17% move, and obviously big volume candle over here, holding up the stock at looks like, well, I guess it was a breakout volume, and then it just broke out, fake breakout, came back down, looked for support, found that support, and now going back to those levels and actually breaking out this time properly. So I was talking to about this. You know, single prints on the way up are basically shorts being trapped, and single prints on the way down are longs being trapped. So you know, this is the results of either stops getting triggered on the way up and the shorts getting burnt, and that's why we're getting these spikes up. And then once those areas are getting backfilled is when you know that there is some supply for that move over there, and then that's warranted, and that's why like some supports, resistances, supply and demand come into factor. That's called like volume profile and TPO charts. Still working on, like, you know, learning TPO charts to the fullest, but yeah. Snow. Yeah, it did snow yesterday. Thank you for asking, Dark. No, I'm joking. I know you want me to pull up the snow ticker. Let me pull up snow here.
Shows me 1st December for earnings and snow. 1st December after the close.
Is that what people are asking?
Snowflake. No, it was snow. Earnings tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I see 2 days from now. So yeah, December 1st is what I see too. You said December 1st, right?
Yep, after
yeah.
market.
That's what I see also. All right. Interesting levels on V Money Bank is way up. The interest levels. Yeah, you're making all that money, V Bank. I need to borrow some money, by the way.
You can trust V Money.
Is that your saying? You can trust V Money.
Yeah, for advertisement.
How do you get the tape? Is it the DTTW platform, or do you subscribe to DAS Trader? I'm not sure what DAS Trader is. This is the platform with itself, and everything you see is part of the proprietary software that we provide through Day Trade the World. So what you see is what you get. We don't use any external software other than, I guess, you know, TradingView or eSignal for Sean. But besides that, everything is as you see is what you get for P-Pro 8 or Day Trade the World. Same name, just product name, I guess. DS Trader is another platform. Okay. All right. My throat's absolutely exhausted at this point. Let's look for some trades. Are we going to Rivian and cry about how Rivian is well, not Rivian. I guess, yeah, Rivian is one of our biggest losers, and we could have completely turned that around if we just if we stuck to our rules, got stopped out where we wanted to get stopped out, and got back in where we wanted to get back in. If we just stuck to these simple rules, we would not be in the state that we are on Rivian today. But that's fine, you know. Mondays never happen to be my best days. I often come back from the weekend with too much excitement or way too much planning, and then I'm all over the place. My discipline is just out the window. So, you know, not using it as an excuse, but it's just me getting ready to smash tomorrow and get back out there and just smoke it. All right, LITM. Let's go check out LITM. 800,000 shares only. I mean, I remember. I guess this was the IPO, right? So this was the IPO the lithium IPO that came out not too long ago. So had a little bit of a movement on the IPO day itself. Come on, chart. Let me load up the IPO chart here real quick. Or I mean, not the IPO, the day chart. Sorry, not the IPO chart. But yeah, in the meantime, while we're loading up these charts, LITM trying to continue going higher and higher. Volume candles actually getting bigger. Spikes, big volume spikes. If you look at it, breaking $8 as we speak. Trying to go see if we can test. Let me get the day chart again. What levels can we see? Trying to go see if we can go back towards, I guess, $11 where IPO'd around $11 or so, drip down to $6, big drastic dip down there, and now we're gonna expect the stock to maybe go test $13 very soon, end of the week, or even sometime in December.
Right, we were talking about SFAR earlier on some short opportunities on Tesla, and I was saying that in my opinion 1130 is a strong support level today, and if it breaks to the downside might be a good short opportunity. So here we go. Don't worry about my chat, some charts, some issues today. Anyways, Tesla broke to the weave up to the downside, so congratulations to anyone who caught that short trade.
Let's go. Yeah, so Lucid Motors, we just took a little bit more out on the Lucid Motor flush over here to the downside. Looks like finally the markets are getting ready to go down and actually go to the VWAP here. Hello, question mark. And obviously we're not really holding any positions at this point. I would have liked to have added back into Moderna, which I didn't. Do I do it right now? No. Do I? No. I'm just gonna be hands off on it. Nope. I don't have the mental capacity to do this anymore on Moderna today. But you know, I will say, for how much I have traded that stock, I'm pretty much flat on it after the amount of mood swings that I've had on Moderna today. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, like I said, my emotions are just shot at this point. My throat is also shot. I can't even talk anymore.
Honestly, I just can't relate because I used to trade Moderna, not anymore, because I had one super stressful day on Moderna, and I'm like, no, I just don't want to come back.
I mean, yeah, there's a rule that me and Greg have. That I thank Greg for some of my trades today, and then I blame Greg for some of my trades today. And it's basically every time he sees Moderna on his blotter for me, he's supposed to flatten me immediately, because Moderna is a no trade for me always. But you know, today he decided to break that rule too. So thank you, because on some trades I won and some trades I didn't. But no, that's I gotta take responsibility for my own trades, obviously. Sure. And Moderna just beat me up today, man. I feel like I went through 12 rounds. I'm still up here, though. I'm still standing after 12 rounds, and that's what matters, right? Yeah. We're not on the ground. We're not huffing and puffing and running out of gas. We're still here 12 rounds later, waiting for the judge's decision. Maybe Moderna wins this time, but we'll come back next time. We'll come back next time. All right, where we're going to, LITM indeed flying. It's ripping to the moon. Not, like I said, $9 is where I would expect the stock to go today. And you know, overall, we will look to see how the stock behaves at the IPO ranges. Not if you take 10 shares on MRNA. The problem with you know, taking, there's nothing wrong with taking 10 shares. Don't get me wrong. And actually, the default minimum on our platform is 10 shares. I think on some platforms you can even take 1 share, maybe. You know, depends, and you can take fractionals on some stocks like Teslas or whatever. So the idea, though, of taking only your minimum lot size is you're not scaling at that point. For example, if minimum was 10 shares, then I can only get in once and get out once. That means I can't hold some for a move. I can't hold some for extra trade or anything. And that's why I don't like taking the minimum trade. And that's actually something that Greg has taught us like that. He told us, you always want to keep in mind about scaling in and out. So if your software only allows you to take 10 shares minimum, try taking 15 shares on your entries. That way, when you're exiting, you exit 10 shares and you're holding 5 shares for a bigger move if that bigger move ends up happening, right? And if you get into that practice, that habit, you will eventually move forward and scale your entries, scale your exits, and you will always learn to hold, maybe 10% of your move, 10% of your trade for a bigger move that could maybe make you an extra $100, $200, $300 per day. Just getting into that habit of scaling in and out is very important, and thank you for Greg for teaching all of us that.
Yep, indeed. And Brandon is saying that LGVN is dumping.
LGVN dump. Let's go check out LGVN. Of course. Give me a second here.
Down more than 8%.
LGVN down more than 8% in that one
more
can.
Than 9.
Ooh.
No. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's dropping hard right now, LGVN. So it looks like that support we were looking at right in front of 29. I thought maybe you could get a nice little long trade off of that 29 towards VWAP, but nope. Obviously, big down candle on LGVN. Look at that volume candle itself. So big selling happening, bringing it to what number is that? Can I zoom out a little bit? That's the pre-market level. So finding bounce just in front of pre-market level, looks like 2750 or so. I'd like to zoom out a little bit more and go see here. Actually, this is the daily chart, so I guess we could go as low as $19. Maybe not today, but eventually. BFRI testing support. All right, let's go check out BFRI real quick. Yeah, BFRI coming back to, looks like, what, $7.70 or so, where previous support was, just in front of the Hall price. The Hall price being $7.65. So finding support just in front of the Hall price, looking to see if it can go back above VWAP. But my guess is, the overall move today, big flush off the open. Wait, that's off the open. Big flush off the open. Finding support over here, getting a halt on the way up, finding support in front of VWAP, getting another halt on the way up into pre-market levels, and then getting rejected off of pre-market levels and just straight downward move, right? So off of that, I'm not going to expect the stock to go back into pre-market levels and actually break out of those levels today. I'm going to expect to get rejected if it ends up going there, and if it even manages to break VWAP is the first question. So let's see how it trades at VWAP after finding support. Sorry, if it finds support at where it's trading right now, can it trade VWAP? Prad, thoughts on Twitter? When I do things, I do things on like these little spurts of like just going balls to the walls, or as kids say, ham. And I really go crazy, and I do something until it really drains me out. And that's something right now is Twitter Spaces. I've been like nonstop getting into Twitter Spaces, talking about crypto, talking about NFT, talking about stocks, and trying to answer questions that people throw at me on a daily basis. And because of that, I think it's something that I haven't done before, and because I've been doing that a lot, I actually really like what Twitter Spaces are and what they do. So I'm bullish on Twitter. Jack Dorsey looking to drop out. Nothing wrong with that in my opinion. change of power is fine, but now the question is, how does the power change? Is it too drastic? Does the company become garbage from here on out? Do they start taking off things that are working and try to implement new things? You know, a lot of questions over there as to on what the changes will be. But in my opinion, you know, I'm very bullish for Twitter. I'm not bad about. I don't see Twitter in a bad way. Trump back on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, that could be a possibility. Obviously, we don't know who banned him or what got him banned, but it could be a possibility. LGVN has proven to drop from good runs and blow back in the same day. That could very well be something to keep an eye on. So LGVN, the bottom did drop out, and you know, like you're saying, it could we went much lower than that. Looks like it went much lower than that. So yeah, it could retrace its way back, but obviously right now, big down move, drastic on the downside. Maybe later on around 2 o'clock or so, we pick back up more volume to the upside instead.
Prad, just 12 minutes left until the end
My
of
throat.
memes and movers, and guys, we need your help as never. Just 150 more likes are needed for us to get our daily goal, 1,000 likes. We still have more than 2,000 viewers, so 150 likes is like easy to get for us. 12 minutes is more than enough for that reason, and me and Prad would really appreciate if we start this week with 1,000 like. I see Prad does a great job today, so as I think, and all of the team, and Brandon, Sean, and Arun are super excited to take you for the last 2 hours of this trading day. But memes and movers need your like.
Thank you, Miss V. I'm just scrolling through some positions here. I'm completely out of all my positions on the board. No more trades left for me at the moment. But looking to see a firm back again to the downside over here, just below. So you know, I can't remember if I held it against me through all that. I think I did, probably did. But yeah, overall though, a firm back just under VWAP, but not too far under VWAP. And the idea is basically how it held at 129. I can't expect anything different from this stock. And again, one more point to bring up is the overall QQQs. You know, we're almost up 2.5% on the QQQs, up 1.5% on the SPYs. So it makes sense why most of my shorts were very hard to trade today. It was very hard being a short trader. Longs, obviously, trend is your friend. If you were looking for longs, you were absolutely smoking it. If you got dipped by longs at any point, like Moderna dipped by long, Affirm dipped by long, Nvidia dipped by long, AMD dipped by long, Facebook dipped by long, Twitter dipped by long? I just want to say more dip by longs. Can I please
Just
pull up
keep
Twitter?
going.
I just want to say more dip by longs.
Money.
Yeah,
and what it will
exactly.
be
More dip by
reversion.
longs. But no, Twitter was not one of them. But I could see Twitter making a bounce to the high side later today, especially with how the market's been going.
Prad, can we take a look at CLF on New York, Cleveland Cliffs, trading on 13 million volume, and also Morgan Stanley raises target price to 23.5 from 22.5. Though stock is down 3%.
Yeah, let's go check out CLF. CLF is currently down 3%, as Miss V just mentioned. It's bouncing VWAP, getting rejected off of VWAP to the downside again, and multiple rejections actually off of that level. So I'm going to expect that same pattern to be playing out. And if volume doesn't pick back up to allow the stock to go higher, you know, maybe we just, you know, call it a day around these prices for CLF. So we'll see if that ends up happening at the power hour from 3 to 4. But not too soon from here. In the next 9 minutes, you guys will be moved on to the closing show with today's Arun, Sean, and Brandon. So stay tuned for those guys, for their beautiful faces to come on in about 9 minutes.
Yay! Neil's still on his day off.
Neil's still day off. Is he coming back tomorrow?
Nope.
Is the day off
Wednesday.
tomorrow too.
December 1st.
This guy has a extra long
He's
weekend.
chilling.
Big chilling. All right. Nvidia. Let's go check out Nvidia. Nvidia back towards 330s. All right, so we'll look to see if we can get a short again around these prices. Obviously, the high a day was 331.46. Maybe I'll wait a little bit before I get back in. I'll see how 330 trades. You know, obviously 330 could just reject off of here and not go higher, but we'll see how the stock trades above 330. Just if it can even trade above 330. And actually, I'm just gonna hover the mouse right there, and yeah, looks like it's just getting rejected off of that, and the risk to reward could be pretty much to VWAP for $1. So I'm just gonna take that trade at that point. And if 330 breaks, I'm just gonna hard stop it. I'm not going to break my rules anymore for the rest of the day. You know, like I said, no more emotional capital left in me to keep doing what I've been doing today. So if 330 breaks, we'll get out and we'll get back in at 332 instead. We'll reprice our trade, and we'll stick to our current risk to reward plan that we have going on in our head. Whew. AMD. Let's go check out AMD. AMD still getting slapped around near 160, 159. No trade for me to pull here. Obviously, you know, the dip by long in front of 156.50 or so was probably the only trade that was, you know, like the banger of a trade for AMD there if you had that. But over here though, in the current time, you know, with market wants to keep going higher, I don't really like the long trade for AMD in front of 160 breakout, so I'm not gonna be touching that. I'm just looking for the Nvidia short right now. Oh, Prad, are you going to short Lucid again? Let me see. Probably not until we go back to these ranges. You know, I'm not gonna push the same short at 54.20 or so. But if we do go back above to 55.50, I'll push the short there, and we'll see if we can ride that short back to VWAP. But obviously, we have a little bit of room to the high side that I could wait for this time. Trader P, I traded NBR today. Big return. It bottomed. I got back in. You might want to take a look. It's in good pattern. Let's go check it out. You said NBR. So the problem with NBR is, you know, really low on the volume side. Like I can't even bring myself to take 100 shares on this stock. And at that point, you know, there is no real trade for me to make on this. It's imagine you went long 84.50 with 100 shares, and then the stock just continues to go to the downside. Like I can't sit there and justify me taking that trade when there is no volume as a day trader. So, you know, if it works, it works, but it could equally be bad or worse if it does not work. So on that note, not a trade for me, my friend, but I you know, have nothing but claps for you on your trade.
Prad, Tesla is going back to VWAP, hanging around here. I would be careful shorting Tesla today, guys. I mean, markets are positive and it kind of shows strength around VWAP area. Also, volume usually comes during a power hour time, so just be careful. They're beautiful Tesla.
Thank you, Miss V. Yeah, so we got stopped on our Nvidia, but then I pulled it up and I saw 330 just broke like for a mini second, I guess. So I'm getting right back into that short. But again, like I said, if 330 breaks again, we'll just get back out. The advantage of, you know, the direct access trading that we have over here, our fees literally don't mean anything to us, and we actually collect fees sometimes. So it's you know, fees is not something for us to worry about, and that's the beauty of you know, being in this position at the prop firm. Is they offer you the money to trade with, and they offer you the tools and everything for you to trade with, and so that way you can bring out all the excuses out of the game, you can bring out all the other reasons out of the game, and only focus on being the best trader, being the best Prad there ever was, and you know, that's the the beauty of it. Imagine me having to get in and out with you know, I don't know, Questrade, who charges you what, $7, $9 per trade. Imagine having to do that, which would absolutely be devastating for me, because you know, I have 182 trades and most of my trades were losers today. So having to do that would suck. LITM up like 30%. Yeah, LITM still ripping, huh? Let's go check out LITM. Wow, LITM, yeah, above $9, 4 million shares now. I think we were only at 900,000 when I pulled it up, so now we're at 4 million shares, trying to still go higher and higher and higher. No, it does not want to slow down in any shape or form. So we'll see where it wants to slow down. Obviously, like I said, I'm expecting the stock to go back and test the the IPO ranges, which is $12 or so. We'll see how the stock behaves there. FB. Let's go check out what Facebook is looking like. Wow, Facebook broke 340 and is soaring indeed. Obviously, market is around, looks like a triple top on the 3 minute, and the SPYs. I don't know if that's a head and shoulder of some sort, but there is some sort of pattern for you pattern traders. And you know, overall though, yeah, we're looking for the market to get rejected at the same price, near 400 on the QQQ and near 466. 466.50 on the SPYs, which could help it bring it down to the VWAP this time, hopefully, because you know, we didn't really make it to VWAP last time on the overall market. But yeah, Facebook still continuing to go higher. 340 ended up breaking. Let's go check out what Nvidia is looking like. Nvidia is still battling around this price. So we are actually wrapping it up here. I just noticed we 1 minute left.
Crazy,
so
time flies.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you very much for spending this hours trading with us. Prad, thank you very much for all your insights, sharing your trades and reviewing trades for us. And of course, guys, thank you for 958 likes. Literally 40 more to hit our daily goal. We less than a minute. We really want to get there. So please, last chance to give us that 1,000. Prad, any last words?
Yeah, you know, let's try to get the streak going, guys. You know, I think we were at like what, 9 days, 8 days or something. So let's keep it going.
Yep.
Let's bring up the like counter, and we thank every single one of you. We will be back again, you know, same place, same time, 11 o'clock Tuesday. So until then, let's go.
You're the best.
Let's go. Thank you for another 1K day in a row, guys. Yeah, have fun with the other guys. Good night.
All right, thanks so much, guys. Yeah, what a difference a weekend makes in this case. Back to the upside today after the carnage that we saw back on Friday on the Omicron variant for COVID-19. The market's positive and then some at this point. It is tech stocks that are leading the way this afternoon as we head into the final 2 hours of trading here for a Monday. Yeah, big move here. You can see for the NASDAQ.